Happy Wednesday. What's up, everybody? No, I did not fall asleep. I took a nap, though, because I was freaking tired. What's up, Kid Kitty, SRB, Dre, Cassie, Coat, Mama Bear, Phantom? What are you making to eat, Phantom? Last appointment today. Next Thursday is the day. I don't know about you, but to me it seemed like a snap of a finger. Cassie, did it seem like a snap of a finger? Oh boy, told my OB I want out the next day. No, I did not. Last night, oh my god. It was crazy though. Fucking doing my prep as soon as I came home, passed out in my office chair with my hand on my mouse, woke up and I had like 8 minutes. Mosh pit. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It has nothing to do with true crime, but it just popped into my head. I ran into this Nirvana tribute band. And they are fucking good. I'm going to show you guys here in a minute. Oh, Girl Scout cookies. Because I was, oh, that's cool. ATS, good evening. Happy Home Day. I count. Oh my gosh. Take me for starting later. What do you mean? What happened? I was trying to get to justices. I was so damn tired. Yes. Snap of a finger, Cassie. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait for you. Justice, if you'd like to hop on panel and tell us about your show. I'm sorry I missed it. I came home, I did my prep. I was like, oh my god, I have like 20 minutes. I just need to nap. I'm so tired. I was like, oh, I just need a nap. Yeah, if you want to hop on panel and tell us about your show, you're more than welcome. Let me see here. Let's get rid of that. Oh, got my chat feed up. All right, I do want to show you guys. What a cool tribute band. Let me see. I'm gonna have to go to my library. Let's see here. 1 second. It just popped up on my feed, and I was like, you know, I at least check them out, you know. And then I checked them out, and I'm like, okay, that's good. And then I skipped ahead, and I'm like, that's good. Skipped ahead. That's pretty good. This right here. If you're a fan of Nirvana, they are called, hold on, Nirvani, a Nirvana tribute experience. I'll go ahead and put their channel link in the chat if you'd be interested. Oh, I'm telling you, like, normally there's like a Doors tribute, but there's only like a couple tribute bands where I was like, man, like an Aerosmith tribute band was good, because I used to go to these concerts all the time that were always tribute bands. It was called Lock 3 Live, and I used to go down there all the time. And every weekend they'd have tribute bands and stuff, and there was always a couple, and they had a really good Nirvana one time, but I came across this came across my just my recommended or whatever. Yes, I drank a lot of water today, Cassie. And here, let me throw that up there real quick. And it came across my feed, and I was just like, oh, check them out. And man, I tell you, I sat there and I fucking watched like almost an hour. I was like, damn, I like this band. I would request you to start. Oh, yeah, I didn't even get the email. I'm sorry, Co. And came across this. I was like, damn, This band's pretty damn good. I love Nirvana too. Yeah, there's a panel open if you want. Yeah, I don't know if I'll get in trouble for playing this or not, but I definitely want to play just a couple snippets so you guys can check them out. What's up, Justice?
Man, you didn't even come watch me? I can't believe it.
I had 20 minutes and I had to nap. I'm sorry.
20 minutes you had to nap.
Yeah. Yeah, it was bad. Like, I felt it coming again, too. I started to, because I've been so exhausted when I get home from work the last couple weeks. Instead of cooking supper when I get home right away, I just start doing my prep and get that shit done. And yesterday, I was like maybe 10 minutes into my prep and I passed out in my damn chair. And then today, I was only a few minutes into my prep and I started feeling it coming and I was like, oh shit. So I just hurried up, tried to run through my prep as quick as I could. Had like 20 minutes and I'm like, I got a nap. So I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
What was it about? I know Delphi.
It wasn't long. It was a quickie that I threw together though, but I mean, I saw Phantom was over there and SRB and Southern Tea and all our
nice,
wonderful mutual people.
Nice.
So it just went over, I did the update about, Richard Allen and Richard Allen's case, right? Where they're getting the jurors, how much they're estimating the case is going to cost. Which
ain't that crazy?
Blows my mind. It's
I know.
ridiculous.
It's like what, 1.2 million or something?
2.1 million. It's ridiculous.
That's crazy.
I don't understand that. For a county, think about that. I brought that up. A county that has, 20,000 people in it, and then Delphi only has 3,000 people. And you caught these taxpayers, and then they're going to turn around and pay $2.1 million for this guy. It just makes me sick.
Is that the total of keeping him incarcerated? And
no, that's just the trial. That's the trial. That is the estimated trial cost for the county.
Wow. Why so much? Just because it's so high profile?
Because, well, I can't remember what it had, like, one of the things, like was showing breakdown of crap. And I'm trying to remember how much it had. I mean, I think it was like 30,000 was just for like freaking supplies. And I was like, how many goddamn Post-it notes does somebody need that you're spending that much in there? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But went and covered that and, did the updates and stuff, the normal everybody's kind of going through. And then went through that actual letter, showed the actual letter that I got from the Miami County Sheriff's Department, right? About the visitation log that was public information that I requested. So I went over that letter and read that letter over in my show about what the reply was. What does that mean? That they're considering all of that exempt, right? All of that information wasn't exempt before when the murder sheet asked for it at the beginning of part of the year, but the second part of the year now it's considered now exempt information. And I read the Indiana codes that were saying why they can say that they can't provide it, which talks about criminal case information that may be in that, so that's why they wouldn't provide it. And then going into my own opinion, my own speculation of that, I believe that the reason that could be is because Keegan Klein CSAM, I don't believe would be in there because we could grab all the information from that. I think the reason, the only thing that is blocked right now is the Delphi case that's locked up. And I think it could be about the, Delphi case and, It would have covered when he went and got transported to go meet Mr. Doug Carter,
Oh yeah.
and when the search for the Wabash River was going on, and when he returned after the search from the Wabash River, and when Richard Allen and stuff was arrested. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm very honest that I do have my bias, that I believe that CSAM is related to this case. I don't think you can ignore it. I don't think you can ignore that Keegan Kline admitted to. He is the creator of Anthony Shots, and that the Anthony Shots was the one who was speaking to the girls prior to the incident. He was the one who said that he was going to meet the girls but didn't show, right? That they didn't show.
Yeah.
And I don't think you can ignore any of that. And I feel, in my opinion, in my speculation, that at the end of this, it is going to show that CSAM case and in relation, that is in relation somehow between Keegan Kline and Richard Allen. And I think there will be a connection there.
So is that something you have to pay to request? Or do you pay if they accept your request? How does that work?
You don't have to. Well, you do. Well, eventually you do pay for the information. It is Freedom of Information Act, so you have to go by the legal request. And my time frame that I was asking for was dated for May 1st of 2022 to December 11th of 2022, based because of when I was requesting the information. And so, and then you go back and forth with, they notify you of this, that, and the other, and what has to be reviewed and that type of thing. I've never completed it for an active case, right? Like an active, ongoing type of case, because usually the Freedom of Information is really enacted a lot of times for cold cases and for old cases. And trust me, that one takes long. I'm still waiting for information from my Deborah Fulton case to come. And I mean, that case is over 40 years old. And it is because when they went to go get the information, the records keeper told me that it was coming from microfilm, and that she had to gather everything from microfilm.
Well, yeah, I can see if it's that old. Microfilm. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I remember trying to look shit up with microfilm in school, and that was a pain in the ass.
Oh yeah. Everybody remember, here's what's funny. You got and I remember like having to go to the library.
Yeah.
And remember when we used to have the test about like how you would find a book? Remember that? And you'd have to write down what of the card you would look for, go find the book, and that, right? Because there was no computers, kids. There wasn't shit like that. It had this freaking sticker that was horrible, and it was like, oh my god, it was just horrible. So all your resources had to be put in that. I hated that. I'm sorry, I absolutely. And that's funny now because that I do research stuff. Maybe I like research better because it's electronic and I don't have to do that. But oh my god, I hate it.
Type it and it pops
up. My god, I just hated that shit so much.
Why did I have the word microfiche pop in my head? What's micro? Well, is it the same shit?
You'd sit at that computer and it was just like it would slide across. Remember, you would slide it across.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? The old newspapers would be all there. But that's what they would have to, that's what the records lady had to go off of microfilm stuff, right? And she'd have to go through that and then get all the information updated. And then it has to be provided to their attorney that's there for the department. And then the latest update I had was then they had to go back to the original detective to ask the original detective stuff. And obviously the detective is retired. So, but yes. So for this, it's information. Then once you get it back, then they say, You can come and copy this. If we copy it, it's blah, blah, blah. If it's possible to send you electronically, then it costs blah, blah, blah. Because, you are taking time from the
a
records
lot of
keeper
time.
to do that,
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
me or you?
What?
What's that noise? Oh, is it
It's
squeaky rating?
Yeah, sorry, it's probably the feedback.
Thank you,
from
Kelt. That's how much I hated it. I didn't remember what it was called. The Dewey Decimal System. That
Oh my God.
sucked. It
I
sucked
remember
horribly.
that name. I don't remember. Is that where you move the decimal over 1 for each 10 or some shit?
No, that's from the damn
Was-
library card shit. Remember?
Dewey
And it'd have
Decimal,
like
I'm
this
trying to
letter through this letter, and then this number, and then you'd have freaking tests on the cards. And which card would you find that shit from? And then if you went to the library, you had to put the Dewey Decimal System in there. I mean, if you're too young to remember this, just shut up. We don't even want to hear it. We don't even want to hear it now.
Phantom, go to the library, check a book out for a week. Can't read the book in a week.
How many times have you sat there and had? I know I was horrible in there. You'd go to the library and you'd like have to keep rechecking that book out, or you'd find out that you had another book that wasn't like you forgot to return, and you're like, oh shit, I gotta find that book.
Oh man.
CJ's not too young to know. Are you, CJ? Yeah, he's like 48. What is he? 40
I'm not too
something.
young. I turned the 4-4 a couple weeks ago.
I know I'm messing with you. I'm gonna add age to you.
What'd you say? 58? Yeah.
48.
No, you said like 58.
No, before I used to say 58. No, I just said 48. Don't make me call out the people because they'll confirm with me. Everybody heard me just say 48. I have said 58 in the past.
JankGoogle.com. Is that where you went?
Not as bad as the poor woman who's talking about something and you go, that 57-year-old mother.
That is, hey,
blah.
That's the source. That's the source.
Oh my God. I don't care. No, she has a name. She has a name.
Yeah, her name's Kim.
She has a name.
But I can't say Kim's the source.
57-year-old woman.
Yeah, that has students. The 50s.
Oh
yeah, how old she is. She had 2 students. Speaking of her.
Oh my God, Grizz, are you really 31? Are you screwing with us? For real? I don't want, okay, first of all, I don't want to see anybody in there like they could say it and I could be your mama, right? I just don't want to see it. I don't want to see
the paper on the front inside cover, yeah, and then you'd see all the names that checked it out.
Right, and it had a brown card in it. Do you remember the card?
Yeah.
It would be in that little envelope, and then the librarians were always mean. They were so goddamn mean, and you're gonna check out the book, and so they pull out that damn card and then stamp it with like a machine that looks like when back in the day when like old steel workers would have to check in and check out, and it'd click, have the date and stuff when you did it.
Line.
Yes.
Big old bam.
Yep.
Mama bear.
Yes.
Yeah, speaking of WSU, Mom, I guess Chronicles of Olivia, I did want to get into that. I didn't check out the video, but she made a video of why she took down her call with the mom, and I noticed that some other channels were taking their shit down too about it. So I was like,
really?
Yeah, I was like, should I even fucking, because I was gonna talk about that shit tonight, and I'm like, should I even fucking talk about it then? So I don't know. I figured I'd check out that Chronicles of Olivia. Had anybody watched that Chronicles of Olivia video about why she took down that video? Oh,
Ava said that Xana's mom is supposed to be on Banfield tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern.
What's up, Ava?
Wow.
Nice. Well, I'll definitely have her on. Well, it might actually come out
and
before
hello,
the
Ava.
show's
How are you?
over.
Well,
Might
Tiffany.
actually
Well, I
come
don't know.
out before.
Can you? I don't know. Can you stay open to 10? You're so tired. You missed my show.
No,
Man, I did it
no.
early so it wouldn't interrupt with your show. And look at that shit.
Oh,
Man.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What am I supposed to
I
do?
thought since you're a mod, you would have seen, and been like, oh, I care.
My YouTube has so many freaking notifications anymore. It's hard to even see the people I really truly fucking watch,
Mm-hmm.
I need to go through. It's cuz I have all these damn subs with all this news shit, and I need to go through, like, God, it's like 500 and some right now. I need to go through them and, like, which is the one where you get the shit in your subscription stuff, but you don't get the thing that pops up on YouTube. Is that the personalized bell?
I don't know. I mean, I
Or
go
is it the none?
I'm either all in to
'Cause
watch
this
the
all
people or I'm out. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I either really like you and I want to know every single time you're on, so I hit that bell. Which, speaking of the bell, hit the bell,
Mhm.
because don't miss EvilleCJ's show, such as he missed mine. Right? You wouldn't want to do that to him. You'd hurt his feelings. So hit that like button, hit the subscribe, hit the notify. Oh, I'm gonna milk this one, Mama Bear. I'm getting him good for this one. I mean, I'm just
What
saying.
happened? What happened today?
No, they're just saying about my show. The show. We're just talking about the show. Remember, we're talking about my show.
What happened?
So I did go.
today?
I did go over that. Oh, by the way,
Okay.
I'll drop some info line over here. The other big
Oh.
thing that happened today is that there is no pretrial for Keegan Klein tomorrow. They put a motion to move his date. So now his pretrial is not happening tomorrow. His pretrial got moved to March 30th. Believe it or not. Yep. And his trial date, supposed trial date, if they get that far, because I just feel like something's going to happen and it'll be a plea deal, but that's my opinion. It's still scheduled for May. But he has now, his date is going to be in March. Actually, was it the 3rd or was it the 23rd? I have to pull that up. But yeah, they moved it to March now. So now it's not happening tomorrow. So I don't know if it was because of the snowpocalypse shit that was going on here or what.
Huh.
Because you got to think that's that's a little bit farther north in the state. So maybe they were worried about moving the prisoner and all that crap. I don't know.
You think?
I don't know. Why would it move then? Why would the other reason the pretrial move? Wouldn't they have done that earlier than the day before?
Yeah, you would think. It would have been planned out. But man, I don't know. It seems kind of fishy. Like, I don't know.
No, SRB, I didn't. It seemed more rainy than kind of snowy, right? I mean, it was snow, but it still seemed kind of like it would melt pretty quickly, I think it was like around 32, 34, but whatever.
Yeah, it was cold. It just rained pretty much. Well, we had some slush overnight.
I'm not leaving the house till it's like 40 plus. I'm not even walking out the damn door anymore. Hey, ATS News.
Yes, thank you.
How are you? So so that's what my show was about. If you want to see the letter, if I go over the letter, it's just a real quick show, about an hour, probably a little bit less technically if you just go through it, because I talked about a little bit the other show I'm working on, and we have a good contact person for the missing paper boy Joseph, that we're going to cover. So we're going to put that off because I want to make sure that he can make it and he knows the family and everything like that. That's an over 40-year-old case. And
what's her name?
The Joseph Spizak, the missing boy, is the boy. And initially we were looking and he was connected and lived near two. We thought only 2 serial killers, and we just found a third. So It
Wow.
keeps getting deeper and deeper. And we want to talk and make sure we're sharing all the correct news and stuff on that one. So originally I was going to do that one tomorrow night. And because I'm waiting for that source to call me back, I've pushed that back to Saturday, but we'll see what happens.
Beautiful. Right. Well, I'll be able to make it for sure.
Oh, that's right. Your schedule can possibly. I don't. That's your date night, though. You're supposed to use it for your date night
No,
and your
actually, I
research.
got
Remember,
no.
you told us your
I
days
have
off were
plans.
research.
No, I already have plans for Saturday.
Oh, okay.
It's not a date.
It is
I
a
don't.
date.
You
It's
must
a
have
date.
went to. You must have went to jankgoogle.com again. You must
Jank.
have went. You must have went to
So full of
jankgoogle.com again. Some of your information.
He's looking.
sometimes,
Yeah,
I
he's
don't.
looking.
I don't. I
He's
don't
looking for
understand it.
what was it? He's looking for a 57, 58-year-old woman with college kids. He doesn't want
Okay,
young
hold on a
kids. He wants
second. She
college
keeps
kids.
bringing this up. Now it's okay. Back to chat here. So, Chronicles of Olivia was getting threats.
What?
So, if she was getting threats, then why is the Drunk Turkey show having her on again tonight? Maybe we should talk about her still. Then I don't know.
Well, maybe we should find out what's going on. I mean,
What the heck?
right?
What?
Maybe they're trying to find out
Alright.
why she had
You know
threats.
what?
What were the threats?
Let's go
That's
to. Let's
horrible.
watch the video ourselves here.
You know what? That's what's bad about people
watch the
trying to
video.
do YouTube. You know, I mean, I guess there's some bad people out there who do YouTube, but I mean, lots of people, I think, I would think your main intentions of being a YouTuber is to help, right?
Right. Right.
I mean, I'm talking true crime, right? You're trying to help. You should be trying to bring awareness, right? You should be trying to do all
Exactly.
that. And then you've
Keeping
got
it
like
in.
weird people who try to be evil and trolly and side-eyeing that whole deal. Yeah, maybe
don't
that
understand
there
it.
could be something that maybe I don't know, maybe
I think she was
something.
Yeah, but I don't understand why she would get the backlash. I mean, we go to her videos. She has very, informative. I think they're well done.
I know, but it doesn't matter
don't
anymore.
understand. You know
There's
what I'm saying?
people who are just mean. There are mean people.
I don't know. I don't. Like you're saying, sometimes it is like if we didn't talk about some of this shit, like the boy that you were just talking about, never heard his fucking name before.
Well, here's what's weird.
I wouldn't have heard about it unless it was from you.
Here's what's weird. The video that I did on Deborah Fulton, the girl who was killed in Hammond. If you haven't seen that, please go watch that. So it's an unsolved case, right? Over 40 plus years too. It's in the same community. That's why I'm doing the Paperboy from there too. They're both in Hammond, right? So do you know that this unsolved murder of this 16-year-old girl is not even listed anywhere? If you go to unsolved cases, you know that she's not on that list. Do you know that sometimes you can go on these lists and see and find people who are not on these lists that should be? And then you're like, well, how does that happen?
Really?
How does that happen?
So, yeah, how does that happen? Like,
I don't know. I mean, how does a mom go for that happens to your daughter and then it's just not on there? It's not even for people to try to look into.
so how do you even find any information?
I mean, a lot of times it's just people who knew about the case. I only knew it because it happened when I lived there as a kid, right? I mean, that's the only reason I knew about the case. And that's, you spread the word and stuff about it. That's part of the thing. Not everybody gets, that like they talk about a lot about cases that don't get coverage.
Are they afraid to get sued or something? I don't understand why. Huh? I don't know. That's
yes,
weird.
ATS News. ATS. I watched your last show. That if I caught it in the morning. I know you saw me. Let me tell you, ATS, for me to be up that early and that I looked for your show and caught you live is like a huge deal, right? Because I'm not a morning person, ATS. It's hard for me in the morning.
Yeah, you can tell in her voice.
I love. Oh, shut up. You're the one taking a damn nap to do a night show.
20 naps. I needed it. Yeah.
Yeah. Here's actually, now that I think about
I
it,
needed it.
ATS, what the hell are you doing awake? It's 8:30 at night, and you're live like at dawn when the roosters are crowing or something, man. I like her shows though. I love her shows, and she's good at paying attention to her chat and stuff like that too.
Oh yeah, and some shit's happening. She's on that shit. She don't fuck around.
Yep.
Every room has a door. Later.
Yep. ATS, I would love to do a show with you. That would be freaking awesome. I'd love to talk to Delphi with you. There's some great people in here I'd love to talk out the show with. Just talk about the case, talk about certain cases. I watch their stuff and it's like, oh my God. Oh, ATS has a 2-year-old. That is good to multitask.
She Holy can multitask. Crap. I don't know how she can do her edits and be hanging out in the show and shit.
I'll tell you, well, tonight's show like really wasn't a technically planned show, but I was like, okay, if I got to do this, man, I got to go sit down and, you got to get the thumbnail ready. You got to get the crap up there. I was trying to throw that out there for my people would know when I'm up. Yeah. And, threw that up there because I thought, okay, people want to see the actual letter. So let me go ahead and do the letter and then go ahead and do the regular Richard Allen updates. But it's like, hey, people, don't forget about Keegan Klein over here.
I'm ready for that shit to start.
When that happens and they connect the CSAM, you and I are going to be like, we knew it. We're just going to do, we'll just do a show together called We Knew It.
Right? Yeah. It's going to be interesting. Like, I even thought about going through some of my first shows and stuff sometime. Like, just to kind of see, like, everything I really fucking... I mean, I remember the gist of everything I thought and felt and everything, but... everything was so brand new with the show and just everything was so new. Learning how to use StreamYard, like all the tabs, just all the different things I was using. I had a couple crazy ass things up there, but I think I took them down. But it would be kind of interesting to go back and just kind of see, like, because we talked so much Delphi in the very beginning of my shows.
Well, that's the only reason I met you. That's the only reason I really kind of came over here.
That is true. I think because you were doing a thing on Delphi or something.
Yeah, I remember you in the thing. I remember you in the chat.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because Mama Bear was in there, I think, and
I know you tried to steal my people. I know.
Was it ever? The fuck I did.
Yeah, you did. You stole my. Oh, whatever.
What are you talking about?
My mods are all over here with you.
What did I?
I mean, Kelt's in love with you over here. I'm a loser. That's what I'm gonna have happen.
What did I didn't say nothing.
Totally loser.
I probably said thank you for your hard work because it is hard work. It is hard work doing what we do on here, whether it's live or recorded shows or anything. It is hard work. That's what people don't understand at work. It's like, yo, I got shit before and after the show's live. Like, it's more than just what, it's way more than what goes on before or, during. There's a before and there's an after of stuff needs done. And I'm not even able to get to all of it, but hopefully with these days off and stuff, it's what I'm planning on doing Saturday. I'm planning on
date.
Nope. I'm planning on
updating with a 58-year-old.
No.
Or he's looking for. Let's do a show, like a dating show,
logos.
And set you up. Let's do a dating show and set him up. Who's all in for that? I think we should. I think we can make a match.
No, I'm good. I don't need to be set up.
No, I think you do.
No, I'm good. No, I don't need to be set up. You're crazy.
Now, if you're
Your
good, then
first
that means
giveaway?
then
I
that's your
won your first giveaway.
He did win my first giveaway.
31. I remember the number I picked. It was like between 1 and 500 or something. And when I picked 31, I was like, man, you're a fucking idiot, dude. You should have picked like 250. Because it's like 1 to 500, and I picked 31, right?
Well, you were the first to answer. That was the head thing.
Oh, that was the
was
correct
like
number.
the first thing to answer.
The first one that answered was the correct number.
I can't remember who was right after you because there was like somebody like right there, right? Like it was like boom. But yours came up first, and then the next person. But it was like, oh my god. So, yep, I remember that.
Oh, when was that? When did we become friends on here? When was
that? Was it? That I just remember that day was it.
So what stream? Was
SRB,
that?
we could put him on Tinder.
No. No, I don't need to be on that shit.
Or he does have something going on. You're right. Are you dating someone? Hello?
I mean, I don't.
Yeah, oh my God, ladies. First of all, that's a yes.
I don't know.
First of all, that's a yes. Second of all, who would not be pissed if you're seeing somebody and they can't confirm that they're freaking dating?
I'm just trying. No,
am I right?
I just don't want to let too much, info out. You know what I mean? Like, I don't mind having my name and stuff like that, but Cassie, you don't know. It's more of a, right? Like that. It's more like that. You're better off going to the bar. I don't go to the bar. I quit going to the bars. Jeez. Because I used to go to the bars all the time. You
probably could meet him through Twitch.
I used to go a lot.
If you play video games with him, he probably meets you that way.
No. Whatever. Oh my God, Cassie. Come on now.
Or no benefits.
Okay.
Or no benefits. And that's why there's no benefits going on, so that's why he's got to start taking Saturday.
You guys are fucking going all these. It's like last night with me not drinking water and shit. It's like, dude, everybody, I drink water. No, I drink water.
Wham bam.
Oh my gosh, you guys are crazy. You guys are saying it, not me. You guys are saying
you know what? I think there's a lack of wham bam going on. I mean, he needs those 2 nights, a Saturday and a Monday. I don't think so.
Yeah, well, didn't you know? Okay, well, this week I took Sunday
Unless
night
that's
off.
why he's tired, right? And you're kind of tired. He's been tired. He needs that nap. He's recovering.
No, listen. Like I'm gonna normally have Monday nights off, but there was more stuff coming out with the Murdoch case, and I'm like, well, if I'm doing a special on it, I want to make sure I can get all of it in there. And so because of that, I was doing different things with the channel. I spent I think after the sports show on Sunday, I was working on the channel for another probably 3 hours. And I still have, like, if you go to the past streams, you'll see I have a sports show thumbnail that's brand new now. It's stuff there's different things. I've been trying to think of like different ideas for like my background for my picture for the stream. I thought about changing that. There's just a lot of
he didn't deny SRB.
Little videos and stuff like that.
Taking days off for the lady.
Whatever. No, I might even be on Saturday night. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
I just plan on. I wanted to. No, it's when I came out on the stream, and I was totally feeling bad for you guys, everybody in chat.
Bad for us.
Yeah, because like I feel bad because the shit that we talk about in chat is
Mhm.
like days ahead. You know what I'm saying? And then I feel bad because then it's like, damn, uh, like I'm just gonna use her because we're on her channel. Chronicles of Olivia is discussing the same stuff that we were thinking before anybody was talking, like chat. And so I felt bad as a creator. I felt bad for you guys because I felt like I wasn't doing enough to have the channel where it should be, so you guys can be recognized for all the hard work that you guys do.
Look, our
And so that's why
speculation.
I started like, man, maybe I need a couple days off so I can do those things, so I can make those 10-minute videos, so I can constantly continually find ways to upgrade, and like the live call-in thing, like continuously find ways to continuously upgrade every single show, so that way I can do what I what I can do so that you guys can be recognized, because I feel bad.
I think he's speaking nonsense now to cover up his dating
No, I'm
habits.
not speaking nonsense.
That's
That's
what's going
that's
on. I mean,
what
the ladies here are still talking about it right now. I'm
Oh, I
sorry.
wasn't even paying
Well,
attention.
that's okay. I am paying attention to the ladies in your chat, and I
I'm
can see
sorry.
we're all figuring out here what's going on. Right, blushing, the coffee machine's on. We get it. We get it. We
Coffee
get it.
machine. Cam up. All right, hold on. I need to
See,
figure.
but now
Huh.
because he's also going to keep playing the single guy thing, right? Because he thinks all the ladies will come watch the show.
No, that's not it at all. It's not even about like what sex watches the show. I had a conversation with somebody the other day.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, "Why is you need more guys in your show?" I'm like, "Who fucking cares if they're girls or guys? Like that shouldn't matter." Well, having a sports show will definitely bring more guys to your show. I'm like, well, I don't care. I don't care what sex they are. What matters to me is the atmosphere, and the right people are there. It doesn't matter how many or whatever. There's the camera there. I know they're on me like crazy. I didn't
This
even
is
do
him.
nothing.
This is him, ladies. This is him.
It's because of justice. I give her a fucking open panel, and then she just abuses it.
Oh my God. It's not abusive. I'm trying to set you up, man. I'm trying to help you out.
I don't need help. I've never needed help getting set up.
All right. Okay. Then the only reason you don't need help is because then you're already committed in a relationship. Kilt. You're cracking me up.
You see that?
I'm seeing all of it.
Y'all just I just let you all go wherever you want to fucking go, I'm just letting
Look,
y'all
you don't
do
let
it.
me on here because I abuse you. You let me on here because I crack the people up and we have a good time.
Damn straight. Damn straight.
And we need some humor in our true crime, right? You can't be serious the whole time or we just will lose it. Right? We'll
Take
just
me
absolutely
down.
use it. Yep.
I told you he'd
Yeah,
turn
I
on
think
the
there was
fucking
blushing.
light.
You could
What?
you didn't even have to see to know there was blushing involved. You just knew it, right?
You can
Pink
tell
cheeks.
probably from my laugh. You can probably tell from my laugh. Or my
Yes, SRB, I agree.
I need to get one of them fucking. It was supposed to come with this damn microphone. I need one of them fucking mic arms or something so I can quit having this thing in front of my fucking face all the time. It'd be nice just to have however that shit works,
Is yours square or round?
No, I custom built this thing. Huh? Oh, the microphone?
Your mic.
It's shit. It's like a, how do I
Wow, I
There we
didn't
go.
think that was
Like-
that difficult of a question.
Well, I'm like trying to find something
I
that's
have
the same
mine's
shape,
mine.
right?
It's either round at the end.
This
or
is a
it's
TV
square.
remote, okay? This is a TV remote.
Jesus Christ.
It's the same shape.
Never mind.
It goes up and down. It goes up and down.
Right, Kilt. Right.
It's the same shape.
Please stop. Please.
And the microphone is in the front and it only goes out. So that's why this thing has to stick in front of my fucking face. Because otherwise, if it's over here.
Oh my God. Did you guys hear up and down, or was that just me? That's cracking me up now. Oh my Lord. Right, Casey?
Damn, I need to catch up and chat.
Casey,
here.
are you okay? Are you okay, Casey? Make sure you're fine. Oh my God. That's
Oh my
so
God,
funny.
you guys are fucking nuts.
We're gonna put her in labor.
Fucking 54 goddamn minutes and we ain't even watched the video yet.
Oh shit, that's right. All right, this is the show. Sorry, people.
Oh, up down, up down.
Right, that exactly. He didn't even hear it. It goes up and down. It goes over here. It sticks out.
Oh my God, you guys.
I don't know how to describe it. It was either round or square. Jesus.
I was trying to find something the same fucking shape.
It was just the mic. That's all I asked about.
See, I know. That's what I'm. Look,
Oh my God.
I'm trying to show you.
Oh.
God damn, sick fuckers. You're disturbed.
Oh my Lord. Whatever. All the ladies are cooperating with
It's
me.
probably
right?
not the first time you heard it.
Oh, not at all.
Not at all.
Oh,
God.
Cherry, jump
All
in,
right.
Cherry. We've got some good things going on here.
All right. God damn.
Oh, poor
God
Casey.
I just
Oh,
wanted to
my Lord.
Find out what her show was about tonight. Jesus
Right.
Christ.
There is a disclaimer, Mama Bear.
God damn. Yeah. That's right. They
Instead
belong to the
of
author.
speculation, it's imagination.
They belong to the author. Says it right there.
Oh, shit.
If you have a complaint about any subject from the
Please
author,
contact EvilleCJ at
contact the
gmail.com.
respective author of the subject. Every time.
Oh.
I gotta play it every time. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Phantom. God damn, at least there's a couple out there that appreciate you.
First of all, they're cracking up laughing and they think you walked right into it.
Look, you guys are just going wherever you want to be.
Right, Kelt. I am an Imagineer, like Disney would hire me, except for a whole different section of their Disney Plus. Oh my God.
There's another hour conversation. Here's what I do. No, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. Maybe Saturday.
Oh,
right. I need to
that's
get
another
into this.
category. You'd have to come back on Saturdays.
Bonus.
Only for members. You must be Patreon supporters of EvilleCJ to catch the Saturday shows.
This is what I don't understand, right? Because in Twitch, you have follows, which are YouTube subs. Okay?
Yes.
They're free.
Right.
I can have the sub, which is a member for YouTube. I can have subs on Twitch all day. Why can't I have memberships even though I don't have 1,000 subs. I don't understand that. I don't get it.
I don't know.
Because I have people ask me about memberships. I'm like, well, I'd love to have, I'd love to do that, but and then I start looking it up, and you have to have 1,000 subs just to have members. I don't get that at all. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, why can I have it on Twitch, which is something that is a lot less than YouTube, but then YouTube isn't. I don't know. I just don't get it. So it sucks. I would love to be able to do membership stuff, but yeah, you have to get to 1,000 subs, I guess.
You have to be a member. You have to be a member. I don't know why they put that stuff in there, but
no, I don't have those cherry, huh? I don't have those.
Maybe that's
the only other streams I have are video games. That's it. No, I don't have
that's why he's taking off on Saturdays.
No,
that's what it is. In order, first of all, to be a candidate for EvilleCJ, you must become a member, and then you get into the running.
Yeah. It is a really high number of subs just to be able to have memberships. I don't understand it. I don't see why, I don't see why. I get, like, people not having memberships if they have 10 subs. I get it. But, I mean, shit. If you have 100, you obviously put some fucking work into your channel to get 100, right? So
yeah, I guess I don't know what things people would consider special to be a member, right? Do you know what I mean? I mean, I guess unless, like, okay, so like if somebody's like really doing something, okay, so like I'll throw out an example. Okay, like if somebody is donating to maybe to help crimes be solved, right? Or some type of charity like that, I could get that, right? Do you know what I mean? Like maybe that's like kind of the thing. Yeah, you know what I mean? I guess from that, if you're doing that and you feel like you're being a part of it or whatever. I mean, I guess I really haven't seen that many YouTube channels that I've thought about I need to be a member to. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like I've had like one that I did, and it was because of the contribution to charity or whatever, but I don't know. I mean, I guess I'd have to figure out what special would you do, and this is me thinking on the creator side, right? What special would you do, or would people feel like it's worth to become a member to somebody's channel? Do you know what I'm saying?
It's just like Twitch. I have 330 some people, right? I was able to have subs when I had 50. Like, now, was I able to be part of the program and all that stuff? You know what I'm saying? Where you're making money like that? No, because you had to get to a certain, like YouTube, you had to get like like what YouTube has. You got to get to 1,000. It's something that is you know what I mean? It's a decent chunk.
Yeah.
I get that. But with Twitch, the whole time I've been able, hell, I could probably have 10 fucking people, and I would still have the option, or they would still have the option to sub. And people do sub.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I didn't understand why, if Twitch is able to, how come I'm not able to on YouTube when it's pretty much the same.
Hey, Bruhelen.
Same thing. What's up, Bruhelen? I cannot do stickers or membership. Interesting.
I had one name that I used and it connects my PayPal, and then my other one for some reason doesn't, but I don't know if I have to go into like PayPal and do something different to that account or whatever. I don't know
Does
how that.
anybody use Venmo? Have you used Venmo? Because my sister uses it, but
No, I know people do. Some of these things
is
I
it?
don't even trust. Some people use where they take that oh, what is that other one? Help me. I would say the name of who it is, but I don't want to. Of I'll just say some people take unusual ways of payment. Yeah, I know they have Cash App and Venmo and all that weird stuff. Yeah, I think PayPal's pretty easy. The only thing weird that I think people were switching it from is because they changed the laws.
Oh, the real
And
name.
you know what I mean? They changed the laws and stuff from that. And so like, people were using PayPal and stuff for like eBay and all that kind of stuff. And then they put like, if you're making any transactions over a certain amount, then they're going to provide that directly to, the IRS now. And so then that's a lot of people stop doing all that because of that reason.
Hmm.
So
I never heard
I
of
don't
that.
know. Yep. They did it. It was supposed to go into effect this year, but now it's going to be delayed another year.
Hmm.
Fam still
Yeah,
writes checks.
I like PayPal too. I like PayPal too. I just don't like having. You can't have your social handle. I don't understand why. But I thought about setting up Venmo or something.
I mean, PayPal's been pretty easy. It is pretty easy to use. Also, I don't trust their stupid when you get paid or don't get paid crap anymore either.
What do you mean?
Okay, so I'm going to give this example. I had a friend's mom who passed away, and I sent flowers to the funeral. Like, I ordered one of those big stands, that looks like a wreath, like a ring of
Yeah.
flowers and stuff for her. And so I ordered this to be there, and then I couldn't make the funeral. I was sick. And so I, reached out to her a couple of days later, and we're talking to her, and I just happened to say something, and when I said something about the flowers, and she's like, "Oh, well, what flowers?" Right? And I was like, "Oh my God!" I said, "Are you kidding me?" So I go through, and I had ordered them through 1-800 Flowers, and I had an account, and I
Yeah.
set it up through PayPal. So I know they took the money because I saw it go out. And so I
No.
called back to the 1-800 Flowers, and they told me, "Well, you need to check with the um, with the people and stuff there," which I did, and they never got them. They had no delivery. They had nothing that showed up. But for some reason, 1-800 Flowers was showing that they did. So then I contact them back, and they're supposed to give me a credit back. And I said, "Well, just give credit back." And they go, "Okay, well, we just give it a credit back directly where it came from," which of course is from PayPal. And so PayPal sit here, and I keep commenting and contacting them because it'd been months and months. So the 1-800 Flowers gives me a confirmation that they said they refunded it the day afterwards, for, $160. And then I go to PayPal, and PayPal still hasn't. I mean, this is months later,
Whoa.
months and months later that I haven't got it. So now who am I supposed to be rushing to get it from? The company gives me a letter that says they refunded it and was through PayPal. They're telling me PayPal takes months to do it. Well, it has been way more than 2 months, and I still don't have the refund back from them. So who's sitting there with the
Wow.
money now? Yep.
Right. Yeah.
Plus, plus, at first, this was the big kicker. 1-800 Flowers go. The lady who contacts me, who I swear to God, she's like, she goes, "Oh, well, I'm so sorry. Would you like us to resend the same thing?" It's like, she's dead. The funeral's over. The
Right.
service is over. Where are you
Right.
resending the
Right.
bundle of flowers that I wanted to? You know what I mean? No, I don't want that. And I'm sure they don't want a giant stand sitting in their living room to the family of who I was trying to get it to, their mother's actual funeral, who I knew the lady, It's like, well, can I send it to her the next? Give me
What
a
the
break.
hell?
It
Well,
was
that's
just
company policy. Oh, I got a new sub. I don't know
yeah.
who it was. It didn't tell me in chat.
Oh, there's a new sub in here.
Yeah, I just went to go
Cool.
click to see if Drunk Turkey Show was having that lady on, or when. When was that Drunk Turkey Show having that person on? Yeah, and I just saw. Oh, it must be
At
right
10
now.
p.m. Eastern. It's no, because it's only 9:09 p.m. Eastern.
No, that's when the mom. That's when Zaina's mom's on News Nation. Is at 10 Eastern.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Sorry, Turkey's different.
8:30. So okay. Well, I don't want to. Yeah. Hi, new sub, whoever you are. I'm not sure. Because Batismo is supposed to tell me when I haven't. It's supposed to say thank you for subscribing to the EvilleCJ concept. Batismo's supposed to say it. I don't know why it didn't.
Yeah, you were supposed to show me how to do that, and you never did.
Oh, I can do that. Saturday.
First of all, you'll be on your date, and I'll probably be doing a
What do you
show.
want me to? What do you want me to
thanks, I
help
got
you with?
plans.
Batismo.
No, it's
and
okay.
do you want me to help? Do you want? Do you want the live call-in shit too? It's really easy. And
What do you mean the live call-in stuff? Oh, you mean the telephone number?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
No,
really easy.
I don't like that.
I got the 8484. I was like, damn, that shit is perfect. 8484.
I don't.
Very, very
No,
easy.
I just like I'll just send you people the link and you join.
Okay.
Or are you just worried about people who can't get into that?
No, that's not it. It actually, Kib Kitty, she actually prefers doing the call in because she says it's more comfortable.
The phone number?
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you get it though? Where are you answering it, on your phone?
No, it's
or on your computer.
Okay. So like I'm sharing, I can't share it because then it shows you got to have a screen cover. Okay. Here, I'll show you. I'm going to put a screen cover up. This is the screen cover I have when I have a caller call in. Okay. All right. But I'm going to share it with you. Okay. Oh, shoot. Whoops. There we go. Okay.
Oh, I see the background. Yep.
And then this right here is this is how you test it. So you can hear it too, right? You hear that?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, it's got my microphone working. You can test. I always do this every so often during the show to make sure, because sometimes you can hear the phone ringing when the tab's open. Sometimes you can't hear the phone ringing when you're in another tab. So that's why I have on my screen, if I missed your call, please, ask for a call back or whatever. But yeah, basically you can use your dial pad. What happens is the person calls that phone number. It asks them to leave their name. Oh, right here.
Oh, somebody called
from
Mama Bear.
Oh.
Accept, press 1. To
So
send a
I'm
voicemail,
going to hit 1
press
to
2.
accept. Mama Bear just called in. Hello.
Hello.
There we are. How you doing tonight?
Hello, Mama Bear.
I figured I would just give you the idea, honey, of how this works.
Yeah. So for people that are
Do
more
you like it better,
comfortable-
Mama Bear, than clicking into the link, or do you like the call?
Nah, I like the link better.
Yeah, I mean, because she's a mod, so she likes getting in there, for she can see stuff too. But it is, I mean, I guess it is good if you're having a show that you just want people to call in and participate.
Yeah, they can call
Yeah.
it. Yeah, it's different. Like we can't screen share, nothing else. We can't, it's basically the phone call. Otherwise, once we switch to another screen, that phone call won't be shown or heard onto the stream. So really, you can only unless you have like videos that you already pre-produced or something that you can play. That's the only downfall with it so far. Now I just started using it. I haven't researched more about it, so there might be a way that you might be able to have the call and show videos and articles and all that stuff on different tabs. I'll have to do more research on that, but yeah, it's just something else I can help you out with when it comes to having Bautismo as well.
Okay, forget about helping JSD. Let's get back to your love life.
Thank you, Mama Bear. I was fixing to ask you a question. What do you think? He is seeing somebody, don't you think? He's kind of hiding it. He's hiding it. He's not quite sure. You know what I mean?
I think he's keeping it from us.
I do too. Maybe it's just kind of casual, right? It's just kind of that casual thing going on.
It could be.
Mm-hmm.
IMO. Is that in your opinion?
With CJ, you never know.
Hey, it's
He has the time, Kel. Don't listen to this.
see,
Him saying he's working overtime.
Kel,
I bet you that's what he calls her.
Keep your mind to yourself.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my God.
It's down low, right? It is totally down. So the name of the girl he's seeing, nickname is called Overtime. I was doing overtime. I'm so tired.
Whatever, Kelly. You're crazy. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, don't get my gang of girls up here talking.
Working over.
I'm so tired because I had to take a nap because of overtime.
She works hard for the money.
Ava says we aren't the kind. You don't get the fifth.
And they never treat her right.
Oh.
Yep.
Mama Bear's on the phone.
Carrie, I've been told I'm the 911.
SRB.
Okay, Mama Bear and I break into song a lot of times when we're talking about stuff.
Yeah, Mama Bear's on the phone.
We do.
Were all of you guys on the live today? Or was it just you, Justin?
No, I was just on the live because it was like I said, it was just
JC.
Oh, we were on Discord all day. We're talking yapping. Yeah, but I like having Mama Bear on there. Can't you see? Okay, I visualize this, everybody. Okay, visualize.
She's not alive.
Okay, it's Mama Bear with a hat. She's got a fedora, but can't you see her like with a cigarette between her fingers, sitting there smoking that cigarette, trying to solve crimes with me? Come on now, you can all see her.
Okay, don't give away my secrets now.
Absolutely. I mean, we sit here do one show, but me and Mama Bear talk about 3 or 4 times.
And Kel, what would Kel be doing?
And Kel,
yes, what? Well, yes, Kel will be working, but then she, her lunch break is with us. We make her communicate. Right? Can't you hear? Because Mama Bear's got that great scratchy voice, right? I love it. Got that
in a Don Johnson suit.
Right. You could sit her and be like, she'd be interviewing Keegan Kline, we don't believe your shit, buddy.
Right.
Oh my God.
The old
hell no.
The old silver McDonald's ashtray and shit.
But then again, maybe I would get him to admit what he's done.
Yeah. Oh,
they were gold. The McDonald's ashtrays were gold. They were gold with the big M on it.
Yep.
And see, and what, you know what? Kids don't even know what that shit is anymore, right? They don't even know what a goddamn ashtray is. They used to throw them out on the tables like for nothing, right?
Yeah.
just throwing all over the place. Damn ashtrays.
Yeah, they're good frisbees. They really were.
The kids just know about vaping. They don't know about drinking a can that has a freaking fucking bud inside it that got
Yeah, you think it's
got
the
thrown
Coca-Cola?
out.
You think it's the
Swallow
Coca-Cola?
a cigarette because it's inside the can.
You're like,
Oh,
damn,
shit.
this alcohol all night got me thirsty. Waking up in the middle of the night, damn, I'm thirsty. Right? Night of drinking, damn, I'm thirsty.
That's what
Fucking grab it, thinking
he
it's
said
the
a
Coke, and
spell.
you're like, and you know, because you're thirsty as shit, you grab it, you're like, go.
Oh my God, I'm
Yeah.
dying.
That's
Yeah.
from the people. That's from the people who didn't bring their own beer, so they're drinking everybody else's.
No, it was
Exactly.
probably my own
Exactly.
fucking Coca-Cola bottle I was putting shit out in the first place. I just fucking woke up from
Right.
I'm thirsty.
Now they tell you not to leave your drink because somebody will put something in it for you to be
Yeah.
drugged. And back then it was
Yeah.
because they put nasty shit inside.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Why did they put it inside a damn can? God
I
damn,
don't
know.
just
Oh, yeah,
squish
there
it
you go.
out.
But and then I'm okay just on my own.
Warm beer.
Why
with a
ruin,
cigarette
why ruin a drink? Jesus Christ. SRB says Estelle on Friends. Mama Bear, she thinks she sounds like Estelle. Remember how Estelle would have the cigarette? Oh, yeah.
Oh my
We're
God.
gonna-
Thanks,
We're gonna sit
SRB.
here.
Oh, I love you back.
They don't. They tell Joey, I don't think you can play in They don't think you can play in Italian on the
Damn, Justice, you're really getting into it too. Damn.
Oh my God!
Like,
Sorry, this would
like
be
the two
normal.
sisters on The Simpsons.
How dare you? I've never smoked in
Is
my
that
life.
my voice that bad?
No, I just like because it's got that scratchy. Like
Yeah.
think of a singer. Think who has a really good scratchy voice.
Oh my God.
Oh come
Janis
on, you guys
Joplin.
can think of one. Oh yeah,
Janis
of course she
Joplin.
did. Yeah, yeah.
Stevie Nicks.
Oh
Yeah,
yes, I
I
love
love
Stevie Nicks.
Yeah. Way better.
I
than
love
Janis.
Stevie Nicks.
Yeah.
By the way, why is your stupid thing named Bautismo? Did you name
that's the
that, or
name.
did you get?
No,
Okay,
that's the name
Cal,
of the
come on.
program.
It's like-
That's
Come on, Cal. Come on, baby.
the name of the program.
Cal,
name
if
of the
you called in, they would all know what we all sound like when we talk on Discord in the background. We have so much fun. They talk about how funny we are, and it's like then we do the show, and it's like I'm all goddamn serious on my
Well,
show.
shit,
With all my
you
stuff.
should all just join the panel because I can have 10
You know what?
people
I
up
should
on
be like
panel.
that's what I'll do. I'll Saturday
All
night
right, you want me to
comedy.
get off here and I'll come on panel?
Yeah, you guys can join the
No,
panel.
you stay. Oh yeah, you'd be on panel. Don't leave
I can have
us.
10 people. I can have 10 people on panel. Here.
Put the link
Anybody-
in. I'll come.
If anybody would like to, you're more than welcome.
Come on, it's a party. Everybody up here. Let's go. We're gonna pretend it's Saturday since he doesn't have Saturday show
I just
because he's on
I'll
a
just
date.
rename my damn
He's on a
stream.
date
Hanging
with
out.
overtime. Okay, now everybody, if you're on the show, you now know that we'll call his girlfriend his name OT.
God, you're trouble, JSD. Jesus. Every fucking time.
Oh my god. Oh my lord. Yes, you gotta like. You have to hit the like button. We're gonna be offended if you don't hit the like button now. Oh, I do. I love Stevie Nicks. She came in concert and I had missed her, and I hate that because that right after
Oh,
that,
yeah.
that's when her co-singer passed away. Oh, I can't think of her name, but she wrote a lot of songs and stuff too for them. Made me sad.
I put up my
Getting down with
picture.
OT.
What?
Ooh,
Couldn't
Mama
put on my
Bear in the dark.
picture. I know, I couldn't put on my picture.
Really?
Oh, it didn't let you put in your
That's
little
weird.
avatar?
Maybe quit out
it
and come
didn't
back.
like me. Okay.
Maybe quit out and come back. Maybe it's just. I know StreamYard's
Say, what is
been
her and Papa?
crappy
What is
too.
her and Papa Bear doing? I don't know what's going on over there. All the lights out. Not my real voice, Leva.
The number down? Oh, I didn't turn the number. What? Took the number down?
Oh, it's not showing on. Well, wait a minute. It's on the bottom. You had that
hold
big,
on. I think
thick bar that went across that showed the number.
we'll just join the
OTT.
panel.
Yeah.
Just join the panel.
Right.
And
All right.
since
So
we're
now
just
we get to
hanging
go.
out-
Okay. What do we think? What do we think that OTT looks like? Right. Do you think he goes for blondes or brunettes?
OTT.
What color hair do you have when you let your hair grow, EvilleCJ?
Like a light brownish.
Hmm.
It used to be really bleach blonde.
You didn't answer the phone. Kelt
when I
said
was
she
a
tried to
kid.
call, I think.
I was Mama Bear was on the phone, so that might have been.
Oh,
why.
you can only have one at a time?
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
you can only have one at a
thanks.
time.
Well, let me put my thing on.
Weird.
Mama Bear, can you hear us?
I wonder.
I can hear you guys.
Mama
Can
Bear,
you
are
hear me?
you sitting in the dark, Mama Bear? Are you sitting in the dark with Papa Bear?
Kelt,
I am.
here. Kelt, you would just have to have. I don't know. How do you
Kelt.
do it?
Right now.
Kelt said she doesn't know how to join the
I
panel.
already have a StreamYard account, so I just join in it. You would think
Oh wait,
she could
I
because she
can-
joins my
I
StreamYard.
can take a call. That's right. Hold on. Yeah, anybody can join the panel. Here, let me go back. I was just gonna play this while we're hanging out. Hold on. Let me go back to the call.
It's a party,
thing here.
people.
One
Come up here.
second.
We're all guessing what a girlfriend looks like. See, there's a StreamYard. You can click on that and join.
Well, this
Let's see.
stinks.
There we go.
Somebody says a
Okay,
redhead.
So now let me go
I
back.
think
to
a
the call.
brunette. I think he goes for
All
brunette.
right.
Is my
Here, I'll
guess.
call you back. I'm gonna call Kel
Oh,
back.
Silky is a redhead. Wow.
Uh-oh, my stream here. I'm calling you back, Kel.
I hear the ringer.
Dude, did you just call me?
I just called you. Is this Kel?
No, man, I got way too high to talk.
Is this Kel? Because I'm calling you back.
Oh,
She just
Oh, my
freaked out.
damn.
What the hell? Did you just call me?
Can I hear
shit.
the
Now he can now he can
Can
really
you?
dox the shit out of all of you, right? He can see your phone.
no, I can't hear them talking.
Oh,
You can't
hold on a second.
hear us?
Hold on. Let me.
Grizz says
I
he
want
likes
my bear.
blonde.
Hold
How
on,
do you
I'm
know,
trying to
Grizz?
figure what's going on?
Can you guys even hear me?
Oh, there's so much stuff going on here. I got
I
chat.
can
I'm
hear
trying
you,
to figure-
Mama Bear. Yes, Mama Bear, I can hear you. Wait, what is
Really
there
upset.
another evil CJ out there? Wait a minute. There's another
That's my
evil
cat.
CJ.
That's my chat feed. That's my chat feed.
Well, put your iPhone on me, CJ. I'll be CJ
Oh
too
my
tonight.
God. Oh, I think I'm having chest pains.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Hello, welcome everyone. This is Justice Sir Daly's back group.
We're so happy that you're here tonight to join us.
Glad you could. EvilleCJ, we're glad you could join us here.
Our special guest tonight is CJ.
Right. Oh my god. I wish, you know what, I'm gonna have to fucking go back. I'm gonna have to go back when Kel answers the phone because that shit was hilarious.
He's gonna delete us all at once.
Hold on, what? Huh?
CJ, so
You know
what
what?
would you like
Here's-
to talk tonight about?
No, here's funny. Did you hear how Kel responded? That's how every girl responds when EvilleCJ tries to call them. Did you just freaking call me?
Are you crazy? Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I know, Grizz. It's like I'm getting like
Freaking
dogpiled or something. What the hell? Here's another one.
Oh, shit,
Oh,
that's
dropping elbows. and
Oh my God, this is too much. Hey, you gotta laugh.
shit. Today I'm kind of sort of the Bachelor. Oh my
He's on the panel as the Bachelor, yeah.
You're
I
no
can't
kidding.
hear them, and you guys are way behind me.
We're way behind.
Yeah, you
No,
should come
like
through
I'm watching it
StreamYard.
on TV,
Oh. So how
and
That's
I
the
can hear.
drugs.
Oh, shit.
Kelt. That's the drugs.
Yeah,
Just
So I
say
can't hear what they're
no.
saying in real time.
Oh, so she can't hear what you guys are saying.
Oh, that's great. I love it.
Well, how come?
This
okay,
is
but
when usually.
were you
This
able
is
to hear
usually when
Justice
Kel is
on
playing
there?
Puff the Magic Dragon at home.
How do I? No. I think she can't.
She's always playing
Oh.
Puff the Magic Dragon. Come on.
Shut the hell up, dude.
Puff
Oh,
the
damn.
Magic Dragon.
You gotta figure out how to get on the panel, Kel. That way you don't have, because I think
Right.
people can only hear me.
I'm
Just
non-binary.
God
Grizz.
damn! Press the fucking link to come on the panel. Screw the phone. I'm anti-phone now. Anti-phone.
Hey, I have no eye
Oh.
on either, Kel.
I'm
Just
gonna
come
hang up right now, dude.
You want me to hang up?
All right. Oh, she can't hear me.
Okay.
She's gonna hang
Yeah,
up.
try and join the panel.
Join
Okay.
the panel.
Yeah, join the panel. Thank you, Kel. I called her.
I
What?
think that's hilarious. Look, on a normal time, she'd be like, how the fuck did he get my phone
Aw.
number? What the hell?
Just hop up on Kel, just hop up on panel.
She's like, oh my God, that sucked. You guys are behind. Well, where do you want us to be?
No, that's your magic smoke,
No.
Kelt. We weren't
No,
behind
she-
magic.
No, because she was on delay because the only way she could
Right,
hear you
Kelt,
guys
join the
talk,
link.
the only way she could hear you guys talk was through the stream, not through the actual phone. So I didn't know that. I thought
Right.
Kelt, everybody.
Just scroll up and click on the link, and
Yeah,
it's
just
just going to
go
make
to-
you come to StreamYard just like we do when we were doing the show.
Yeah, I had a whole bunch
Because
of
that was
stuff set, but
freaking
we're not doing
hilarious.
none of that shit tonight.
I don't know what he's gonna call. Hey, everybody, we need a name for tonight's show because I don't know what today. What is today? What is today? Is it Wednesday? What day is this?
Oh yeah, we got Brian
Is this
Koberg,
true crime
Alex
or sports
Murdaugh,
day?
Anna Walsh, Delphi, and more. No, next time it's just don't let JSD in panel until about the 1 hour and 45 minute mark, you know. Then we're good.
Oh shit! Look, man, all we had to do was you just had to answer the damn questions about you
No,
dating, and all these women
it's-
would have been satisfied, and that's what would have happened. You mean you're sitting here trying to deny stuff? You got like a red light district light flashing behind you.
It says coffee.
Like you're all innocent.
It
You and your
says
damn
coffee.
coffee, CJ. Oh my God.
It says coffee. It doesn't.
Sure it
It
does.
doesn't say pussy.
Yeah, I got coffee too.
Mama
CJ.
Bear, haven't you heard? I've heard of a stripper called Coffee.
I know, right? CJ has his pole over on the left
Oh.
side. You just can't see it on screen.
Oh my
Oh my God. That he's been trying to be over descriptive, and this is how I describe. This is how I describe.
Somebody help me. Somebody help me.
Hey, we told Grizz to come up, but he said he's non-binary, so come on.
It's my microphone. This is how I describe my microphone. It moves up and down.
Oh my. I was trying to find something the same fucking shape as it. Like,
You couldn't even write. You can't even write
Oh, my
these
Lord.
jokes. It was so
okay, I got true crime and I got
Asked if
sports.
it was
What is
round.
this called?
If it was,
What is
if
this
it
called?
was round or square. That's all I asked people. That's all I asked. Rewind. Is that all I asked?
Are you talking
wanna
about a peg or
I
what?
want to rewind
JC?
when I called
Oh my God.
I swear to God.
Definitely gonna do
Should I
that.
leave you two alone again?
No, don't, because it's gonna go
Alright.
bad.
Anybody
it's gonna go
else?
bad. Yeah, anybody. Come on now.
Yeah,
Oh
party
my
time.
God.
we're just hanging out.
It doesn't
For
even
real.
show my name, and I
Or
even put
it's
it
a
in
nice
my
I
fun
know
night.
that
It's
sucks.
free.
I don't know
Nice,
why
it's
it's
free.
doing that.
It's free now.
It doesn't like me. I'm not supposed to be here.
Grizz. What?
What did Grizz
Huh?
say now? What did Grizz say now?
Oh, making fun of my Cowboys.
Oh,
But you know what? I got scars for 30 years. We're good. It did blow ass though. It's like, dude, this is what happens at the end of the game with the trick play, and this is a 6-yard pass up the fucking middle that isn't even a first down. I don't know.
the
Don't get
dating
it.
interrogation. That's true.
No kidding. I know people are going to be making videos about this shit.
No kidding. We're going to become.
Right? The live interrogation of EvilleCJ.
No, here's what. You know what?
Right.
You know what? We need to make a little sound clip of just Kelt answering that phone call. Did you just call me? I want that as a freaking sound.
It was classic.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
it was so funny. It was so funny.
Well, Grizz,
Oh.
you need your backup, honey. Come on up.
Totally caught off guard. And I didn't even think about the delay. I'm like, Kelt, I'm calling you back. Kelt, I'm calling you back.
Okay,
No,
Right,
Kelt,
let
you gotta
me
use
tell
your
it's
computer,
the button.
StreamYard.
It's the button that says
You gotta use your
StreamYard,
computer.
honey. No, you got to spell it out for Kel. It's
Or
the
just
button
go
that
to-
says StreamYard.
Right. Use your computer or your iPad. Come on, Grizz, bring it.
Yeah,
He
I
said he
just-
got the boy all depressed.
I just your mobile phone your mobile phone browser. Just type in StreamYard.com in your mobile phone browser.
Oh my Lord, this is hilarious. Yeah,
Come
just
on,
put this
Kel.
like free night. This was just free night.
Yeah.
This is funny.
Did we
So
totally
this is
mess
what
up your
Justice
stream
Served
tonight?
Daily, if you're part of the team, this is what we do.
Behind the
Talk bullshit
scenes.
background on our Discord. Crack each other
There's
up.
no button. There's no button.
Oh my God.
Okay, Kel, there's always a button
should-
for everything.
You just
honey.
click on his link and it should open
you
it. It
did-
should open it.
It should take you right there. Yeah. It should take you right to your mobile phone browser, and then you have an option. to
Grizz,
what,
are you
put your
drinking? You
name
just
in.
called her Kelp. Yeah,
Huh?
it should automatically pop up, and it says to allow voice or allow photo, right? Allow your image.
Oh,
You
it
can
doesn't
block the
say
camera
that.
image and put in your own thing.
No, it didn't say that,
Well,
JSD.
I
Don't be
mean,
lying. Didn't
well,
give me
There-
that
EvilleCJ
option.
may have something totally different. Maybe he has something different.
He lied.
No,
I don't know what's wrong
you
with
just-
EvilleCJ's buttons.
I'm
He may have different buttons than my buttons.
I would
There
hope
is-
he does have different
there's-
buttons than you.
that would be weird, huh? No yellow button. There isn't a yellow button for it, and it did for Kid Kitty.
Fuck.
It did
Oh my
what for you,
God.
Kid Kitty? It gave you the option. You have to have StreamYard. No, you don't need an app to join StreamYard. StreamYard uses the mobile browser, whether it's your tablet, your phone, your computer. It just needs a browser. You don't download
Chris
an
is
app
on
at all.
medication. No, I usually click the link.
Mine takes
Liz,
me to
which
my browser,
medication, honey? That's
and
what
I
I
did.
want to know.
What?
I said I want to know what Grizz's medication is that he just took.
Chris is on medication.
Mine takes.
We don't
Oh,
want
Ava
to bring
says
your
it-
numbers
don't know
down.
because she should be able to
CJ.
do it.
Yeah, you should be able
No.
to just click on this link.
These are all up.
Yeah, I just click on
We
CJ
are-
StreamYard link.
If you'd like to have fun like this, please subscribe and hit the like button.
Yeah, you
Smash
should.
that like button.
Shit, I paid $25 a month for 10 people. You should be.
Shit.
And his neon light too, don't forget. Come on.
Coffee.
Oh, that is high class. Her name is Coffee, so we know he dates two people.
Yeah.
One
this
is
is
called
fine.
Overtime, aka OTT.
And the other
one's called
and
Coffee.
the other one is coffee.
No,
Yeah,
no.
and cinnamon.
I'll show you what it looks like.
and-
I'm looking for the damn picture.
We don't want to see what it looks like, please.
We don't want to see your picture.
No.
No. Thank you. No, we don't go there. Oh God. Yes, Cassie. We
Right,
are
Kel,
still
haven't you
giving
been
this guy
online?
shit.
Haven't you been on the piano though? Online? I think
Right
you
here.
have.
Yeah,
That's
Kelt's
what
been
it's
out.
supposed to look like. How do I get rid
Of
of this
course.
thing? There you go.
Yeah, see how we are. Cassie, we went live. We now know that he's seeing a girl named
See?
Coffee. That's
Oh,
why
that dropped that into my picture. That's
that
good.
light.
'Cause I'm
That's what
drinking
it's
my
supposed
coffee
to
now.
look like. That's what it's
He
supposed
just told
to look like. It's
us.
just too bright.
Ms. Coffee.
It's like it's too bright.
SRB, Ms.
out a way to-
Coffee.
Where's
Play
Phantom?
ya.
Phantom was here.
Too bright for him.
Too
It is. Look at it.
Oh shit. That's a
I can't.
cute-
I was like, I thought
Phantom,
about
come on,
getting,
Phantom. Doing
like, window tint or something.
doing Phantom shit.
What?
Oh.
Oh my God.
That was so
They
cool.
hope
Kel.
they don't work at the same place. Coffee and Obrius.
Guys,
Oh,
if you don't want us
Oh
up
my
here
God.
anymore,
We'll have to
come
get
down.
figured out there.
We'll go down.
Dancing. Oh my God.
Mhm.
So what is StreamYard not working for other people or?
Well, I got
Yeah, I
in,
think we need to check.
There's no picture.
We'll need to check help because if you can't join up.
Kelt just doesn't want to be with us. She hates us now.
Oh, Phantom needed a refill.
Yes.
Okay. Breathe at JST.
Probably scared Phantom.
Yeah, anybody, you're more than welcome. I just thought maybe everybody was
We're
having issues.
here
I was
with
trying to
EvilleCJ
refresh and
on
seeing if that would
Evil.
help or something. Because like Mama Bear can't have her picture or the name, right?
No, it doesn't even get my name.
Oh, I think the name don't. I think the name don't show up because I have a banner up. Let me see.
Oh,
Let
sure.
me see if that
See,
makes the
there
name
you go.
pop up. Yeah, that's
There
what it
I am. At least I
So
got
I'm-
me.
So this is what I'm gonna do. So now I made this something else I did Sunday. Kaboom! Top right corner. Now I have the phone number up there. Live call, open panel. Somebody else. Here's Kib Kitty.
Oh, hey,
How you doing?
Kib Kitty.
Here we go.
Kelsey.
What's
Hello,
up?
Kip Kitty.
Hi.
What's up?
Not much.
Hello.
Just sitting back
Kip
laughing.
Kitty, what do you think? Do you think EvilleCJ
No, Kel. I'm
breaking up.
sorry.
dating someone, or do you think it's
should
like a
hop
casual
in.
thing?
I was gonna ask you about the
Kid-
Chronicles of Olivia.
Kitty,
stuff,
do you
Kid
think-
Kitty.
Is dating someone? That's the question.
Oh,
You're
cutting
breaking up,
out.
Justice.
It's because that
Hello?
music keeps playing that we can't hear each other.
What's up, Pugsy? Open panel. More than welcome
Hey,
to hop in if you want.
Bugsy.
Breaking
She's
up
gonna
or
be
breaking
starting
up?
some stuff soon on
Kid
her
Kitty.
channel.
Did Kelp get on?
Cal, come up, Ed. Hit
It was
the
easy.
yellow button. Below the
Yeah.
yellow button, honey.
Yeah,
I
just hop
See the
in.
link? JSD, you're
Yeah.
breaking up real bad, honey.
Mama Bear, can you still hear
Your joke.
me?
Nope, your jokes are coming through, honey.
Yeah, you're breaking up really bad.
Am I?
Yeah.
So how you doing, Kid Kitty?
It has been crazy.
What?
How you doing,
Yeah.
honey?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, sweetie. So are we going to talk about the case then, or what?
Well, didn't you say something
I-
about the threats or something? Was it? Were you one of
Yeah.
the?
I read
What-
Olivia's post.
Yeah.
I was watching her post when she was telling about it. And she
really?
was receiving threats and all kinds of stuff. So she thought it was best she take it down.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, that's why she took it down.
Oh, wow.
It's
Can you guys
terrible.
hear me?
Is it because she's the one that called the WSU mom, or
I don't understand it.
see? That's what I
because
don't
she
understand.
was
Why
on-
is?
Why is
Yeah,
she
I'm
getting so much?
Yeah, because how many other people were involved in that discussion, Kid Kitty?
Right. Well, she was on the podcast channel, Reverend Donna
Another one?
something.
Right,
So I mean, she's been on a few,
right.
but I don't know
Holy
why.
crap.
I don't know why Olivia got so much grief.
That's sad.
It is.
Yeah.
But the community can be so horrible. I'm sorry. It really can be.
Oh, that's for sure. I was subscribed to a few channels, and the people were just downright nasty.
Really?
And I'm not on a show to listen to people troll, you know.
Right.
Right.
It's really sad what people do to each other in this community. Seriously, we're supposed to be there. I mean, granted, we're joking around tonight and stuff, but truthfully,
Right.
true crime community is supposed to be there to have each other's backs. We're supposed to be the voice of the ones that don't have a voice. But That's not the way it works. I mean, they tear each other down as far as, you know.
I don't understand it.
I don't either. I don't get it.
And I'm just wondering why she was getting it, you know, like, because I think Drunk
I don't
Turkey Show
know.
was the first show that she had contacted, and then contacted, or no, Drunk Turkey Show, then Chronicles of Olivia, then Drunk Turkey Show, then it must have been on the channel that you brought up, the what was it?
Yeah,
What
Reverend
channel?
Donna. I can't think of her last name. She was on with Sweetie Pilo yesterday.
Mm.
That Reverend lady.
How did that
So
go?
It went good. I mean, there's only one psychic person that I really watch. And Donna's okay, but I don't know. I just, I don't know.
Hey, can you guys hear me
So sad.
better?
There's this one that I watch. Huh?
Can you guys hear me better?
A little
Yeah.
bit. You're still a little broken up though, JST.
Christine.
Yeah, I can hear breakup on the show. So when I'm totally down back in, but okay.
Should
just
you not
checking.
use, should you not use the microphone?
Well, I pulled that out too, but I don't think you guys could hear me at all when I did that.
Well, give it
I
a
don't
try.
know. That's all right.
Are you in a different spot of the house?
I'm just
or
listening to
something, or-
what happened to. No, it's a bit part. It is sad to think. I heard you guys talking about Olivia's show, and that is sad. I mean, the other thing that she could be treated for, honest to God, could just be because she was the first one to talk to her. You know what I mean? It's as simple as that.
Well, Drunk Turkey Show was the first one because she had called the Drunk Turkey Show was doing a live, and she had called in during one of their lives and had called a couple times and then left a voicemail. And he had checked the voicemail during the show and then decided and then looked at the area code because, it does show the numbers. Looked at the area code and noticed that the area code was from the same area in Washington State around, Moscow area or whatever.
Oh,
So
wow.
then he went ahead and called her back. And then that's when you got the call that we listened to from the Drunk Turkey Show on the part 1. Chronicles of Olivia was on the Drunk Turkey Show after the WSU mom called in during the show because they were having her on as a guest because she had covered Idaho as much as she did. And so Drunk Turkey Show was having her on as a guest. Then the conversation came up. She ended up getting the phone number from Drunk Turkey Show. She's the one that contacted WSU mom, and then that's the video that we showed where it showed her like having a phone sitting there or something. If you do want to hear that call, since she did take it down, if you do want to hear it, it is in the description a couple episodes back of when we went over that call. I think it was almost a week ago. It's in the description, so the call's right there if you want to hear it. Very interesting. But then the next night, Drunk Turkey Show had Truth and Transparency on, and during that show, that's when they were talking amongst themselves, and then Kim had called in on that show. So it went Drunk Turkey Show initially, then she called Drunk Turkey Show, Chronicles of Olivia that contacted her, then she contacted the Drunk Turkey Show again. So maybe because Chronicles of Olivia reached out to her and wasn't the one that got the phone call, but I don't see why you would give someone that much hate just because, if the mom's calling into other shows, then what's the issue of somebody calling the mom?
Right.
I don't
Right.
That's what I
Mhm.
don't
I don't.
understand.
I don't understand that.
And I
No.
know she's saying a lot of crazy ass shit. And, you know, like when we went through that one, I appreciate you letting me know and giving me a heads up. Hey, don't listen to this part because there's a lot of names that come out. And I appreciate that. Maybe that's why. Maybe all that.
Olivia beeped out a lot of the names
Yeah, she did.
on
But I'm,
hers.
but I'm saying on Drunk Turkey Show when she was dropping all them names when they had Truth and Transparency on.
Oh, I know.
Maybe that was because that was directly after the phone call with Chronicles of Olivia, and maybe because of that, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out like why somebody would give her that much hate, and maybe the other channels are getting it and they're not gonna take their shit down. They're just like whatever. I don't know. That could be the case too. I just found it odd that Chronicles of Olivia was the one that took it down, and here I was going to talk about it tonight, and then before I even did the show and I seen that pop up, I was like, huh, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just ask Chad if they want me to go into it or not, because I don't know. I mean, I know she's saying a lot of crazy stuff, but it's her saying it.
Yeah,
It ain't nobody else making it up.
saying about a lot of speculation. She's saying there was some questioning on Lydia's video of some of the things being said, speculated by Dom. So maybe it's that. That's
Maybe it's what?
saying. Yeah, I mean, talking about that maybe because some of the speculation that the mother made in there.
In her call?
I mean,
I mean, we
the
can
thing
listen
is,
to it.
I mean, the
Can we
thing
listen
is,
again?
I mean, if you're being interviewed, though, if you're interviewing somebody, you know, there's some things you can't help what the person said, right? If you're interviewing them, they're saying what they're saying. But I mean, there was a lot of stuff that was also being about other people. So you could have had, like, for example, some of the comments that were saying other students or girls that were aligned or something, it could come back from heat from that. It could have come back from what she said about other students, or you know what I mean? It just could have came back to that too. So who knows?
I'm trying to see what episode it
JSD,
was,
real
because
quick.
I mean,
Do you wanna
hell,
go out
let's
and come
listen
back
to the
in?
call.
Yeah, I already tried that. I don't know why.
Where is the Chronicles? If anybody can find out,
It could be,
what
but maybe
episode it was.
the number and stuff like that too. I keep on mute.
I'm trying.
If she hit it back in non-public, even if you click on the link, EvilleCJ, you may not be able to get to it if she put it in private or deleted it.
I'm sorry. What?
She's
What-
saying
which-
even
which-
if it was in there on your channel, CJ, that you may not be able to get to it if she privated the link or.
Huh. I mean, because we've used. So what? It can like take it out of my video automatically.
Yeah, if she privated it, yes. Or deleted
Really?
it.
So what would-
Yeah, either way.
So it would just disappear on my episode, huh? Or what, would it have like a strike or something, or?
I'm not sure about that. JSD, do you know if it would get a
Huh.
strike or?
It wouldn't get a strike, but I don't know that it would delete your whole video unless your video was only about only first screen video.
don't know, Kib Kitty, do you know any more about that, or?
I have no idea. I'm not
trying
real
to-
computer tech.
I thought it was in the beginning of one of the episodes. I'm kind of like trying to search because I know it has
Yeah.
a phone held up. Let's see.
It wasn't that many videos back ago, was it, CJ? I only thought it was a
No,
couple
I
nights
think it
ago.
was. I mean, it's hard telling. I've done so many shows the
It
last.
would
I'm
have been
thinking it was like a week ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
last week.
It was.
Mhm.
It was after the first call from the Drunk Turkey show. I put that in the description, and that one is.
I thought it was. I thought it was after both calls with Drunk Turkey show, because I watched both those calls,
Mhm.
and then Olivia came out with it.
Right.
But I think I
So-
sent it to you last week.
So let me see, Drunk Turkey Show part 1 was episode 78. Episode 83, Cherry says. Episode 83. That's
Cherry,
my-
Cherry.
let me see.
I
Where-
can't see chat. How do I do that?
You have to open it up, honey, on another device.
There it is. Yep. It's still
Oh.
up too.
Way to go, Cherry Cherry. Thank you, honey.
Yes, it's still up. Okay, 1 second here. Okay. Okay, so I'll let that continue to play. Whoops. I'll let that continue to play until it gets to that spot, and then we can check out that call. I'll throw up a open panel link if anybody else would like to hop on and hang out up here too. You're more than welcome. Sorry I missed chat. Let me get back to that real quick. I was trying to search this video. Let's see. I went to that botanical garden in Columbus. That was a cool one. And I went to like some kind of murder dinner show thing where you're like, they shut the lights out and something happens and you're like, what? Right before you eat spaghetti.
Yeah.
I want to tell you about a huge update in
The redwood.
uh,
I agree with you, Cherry Cherry. I would be
in,
too.
today. Something happened that I was
in Savannah, Georgia.
I had a conversation with one of the murder victims' mothers. Vanna Kernodle's mom spoke with me today. And why that is so important right now, even during a gag order, even while we wait for the next hearing in June on that case involving Brian Kohlberger and 4 first-degree murder charges. Why it's important that Vanna's mom, Karen Northington, spoke with me today is because just this week it's been revealed that her lawyer, who's been representing her on all of these different issues that she's had, many of them drug-related, is now the lawyer for the man accused of killing her daughter. Let it sink in. If you already know it, let it sink in again. Because in my business, that's a conflict of interest. In most people's business, that's a conflict of interest. And the person most conflicted here perhaps might have considered not
I'll be right back.
the case that could be a death penalty case. And
Okay.
sticking with the case, a drug case, but not cutting the drug case out of the loop and not telling her. I think this might be the biggest issue here. Xander Kernodle's mom found out about this through social media. And then a friend, let her know about the social media posts. That's how she found out that her lawyer in the last 4 cases, that department, that public defender's department, and this lawyer in particular, the way she found out she no longer had a lawyer on social media. Nobody even told her. They still haven't. And that's not the only
Wasn't she
thing.
in jail?
There's more to what she lost in this entire process. There's a whole other aspect, one that is actually the life-saving aspect for her, power of attorney. It turns out Ann Taylor, who's now representing the accused murderer, actually had power of attorney over Xana Kernodle's mom. And now that woman has no idea what to do, where to go, or what happens next. She doesn't even know if she has a lawyer. And there could actually be an arrest warrant out for her tonight based on her issues with drugs and addiction. It is a very sad story, but it is also a very serious story because we don't know yet if this is going to be a death penalty case. And even if it isn't, it involves life in prison. It is the most serious of cases. And so a conflict like this is troublesome, to say the least. I want to play for you my interview that I conducted just in the last few hours with Advocate. I'm having a problem with that tape.
Where'd it go?
I'm so sorry. Okay, so let me get that tape organized. I do want to let you know a couple of things. There have been conflicts of interest with attorneys for far less than this. I mean, let me give you an example. If you think that perhaps some point you want to divorce your spouse and you have a conversation with a couple of lawyers, your spouse can no longer retain any of those lawyers just because you had a conversation. So this woman, Karen Northington, whose daughter was violently murdered in Idaho, one of the Idaho 4, those 4 students killed in Moscow at the University of Idaho, she is now facing the reality that the person she trusted most with 4 of her cases is not representing her daughter's accused killer. Here's that conversation.
Well, Karen, what was your first reaction when you learned that your former attorney is representing the man accused of killing your daughter?
I'm heartbroken. I'm heartbroken because I trusted her. She pretended that she was wanting to help me, and
Hey, CJ.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
never thought about having a phone up to the TV so I never thought of that.
Oh, it's crazy on Banfield right now.
Really? I don't hear it anymore.
I turned it down. Should I turn it
that
up?
was yours? Oh, yeah. Yeah, because I was actually listening to it.
Me
I was
too.
like, hell yeah. I was like, hell yeah. Like, who cares about? I'm watching Buffalo on the background while I'm listening to the pub. Yeah. Yeah. That was awesome. That's a great idea.
Right?
This would require a waiver, something that you sign and that he would sign in order for her to go ahead and be able to do this legitimately. I can imagine the way your reaction is that you are not interested in signing a waiver to allow her to continue on.
right, exactly, and I'd already given her power of attorney.
She gave Taylor power of attorney over her.
I have a question. Are you able to rewind it to the beginning of that? And are you able to
No.
No, you can't? Okay. I'm sorry.
I can't.
Okay.
Kara found out through social media that Taylor dropped her.
What?
To take.
Oh, you're kidding.
What?
No, she found out through social media. She's hurt. And
she gave her power of attorney too?
Taylor's been her attorney 4 times before this time.
What?
And she trusted Taylor and gave Taylor power of attorney over her.
Whoa. So she basically dropped her just to take a cash cow in a way. Like,
yeah.
I'll just
to get this big cake. What a piece of shit.
Whoa.
No kidding.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
Talk about take the knife out of your back.
Right.
How do you spell her first
Her
name?
mom.
A-N-N-E, right? A-N-N-E?
Oh, just ANN. Wow.
She had any connection with him. He's quite a bit older than all of them, and all of their friends. Really, I mean, they didn't
And the
really hang out
last
with.
representation from her was after the murders. Freaking
I don't know
cloud
if they
chaser.
knew him or if they could have, because he did attend school at WSU, which is another thing. My oldest daughter Jasmine attends school at WSU, and so the fact that the law enforcement knew who he was from the get-go and didn't warn us to keep Jasmine home from school, that just, I'm just beside myself.
And Jasmine was at WSU for the whole 7-week period.
Yes.
From the murders to the arrest. She was there the whole time.
Yes.
What's her reaction to this, Ben?
I haven't spoken with her about it yet, but I mean, I can only imagine, you know. She was adamant about going to school. She wasn't going to let this keep her from going to school. But I think it would have been different had she known that Xana's killer was going to school with her.
From what you know, no connection that you know of anyway between Koberger and Xana. Do you think it's possible that he may have connected with Xana and Maddie through the Mad Greek restaurant where they worked?
That is a possibility. I mean, I'm sure they connected with a lot of people that way, and that could very well be how they connected with him, if in fact they did connect with him.
And what about just the details? That there's so many missing details, so much mystery still surrounding what happened, you know, in that house. Right. And the surviving roommates. Have you had a chance at all to speak with the 2 surviving roommates about what they witnessed, at least in the middle of the night and the next morning?
No, I haven't got to speak with them at all. So yeah, there is a lot of questions.
What about the other family members of the other kids? Have you had a chance to talk to them?
No.
Is that something you'd like to pursue?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I haven't yet. I mean, I wouldn't mind speaking with them.
How are you managing?
I have my friends around me, and honestly, I watch a lot of Xana's TikTok videos, and that helps. But yeah, I'm managing as best as you can, you know.
Is there something you can tell us about Xana, the girl you knew?
Xana she was tough. She was strong. She was funny. She just couldn't make you smile, no matter what. And she just had a quirkiness about her that not a lot of people possess, that kind of talent to be able to light up a room like she did.
I feel like I see that in her social media. I didn't have the luxury of meeting Xana, but I feel like just looking at her social media, there's such a carefree spirit, and she definitely looks like she had a real tinge of being the comedian, you know, in the room. And did I catch her right? Did I describe her right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think you can see from her TikToks, you know, just how funny she was, and how carefree and just funny. She was funny.
Are you going to be okay moving through this process? It could take years in order to see justice finally arrive. Are you going to be all right?
Yeah, I think I will be. I mean, I hope so. I just got to take it one day at a time. And I don't think I'll ever get over losing one of my children. That will never go away. I don't think that the grief ever gets any better, really. I just think that she would want all of us to live our best life and remember the good things about her.
That is Karen Orpington,
Okay.
mother of Xana Kernodle, speaking with us exclusively tonight here at Newsweek.
Wow. You
That's
there?
crazy.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
like
So
Cherry
sad.
Cherry said. Justice may be better served if she gets kicked off the fucking case. That's ridiculous.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And for her to find out on social media, that was wrong.
That's a sad turn of events there.
Yeah,
Mm.
you're dealing with the
Taylor's
loss of
all
your
out
daughter
for
and your friends.
herself.
That's. I just found it like I was like, man, this shit's odd when the dude ain't even in Idaho court system and a public defender is shutting down a crime scene. It's like, what? When does a public defender do that? And then they got her and 3 other people out there at the property because that was like he got arrested at 3 a.m. that Friday, and she already had the cleaning crew was out there around 7 or 8 in the morning, and then my time, and then shit, it wasn't very long after that they got shut down to stop, and all of a sudden she's out there with a few people, and it's like, damn, the family got him a lawyer real quick, and then you find out it's a public defender, and you're like, wait, he's not even in the Idaho court system yet. How is that even?
Right.
It's almost like she knew there was only a couple options, and it seems like she damn near forced her way to fucking be involved in it. That's what it seems like.
Old pictures of Xana's mom look just like Xana.
Oh, wow.
She looks pretty rough right now.
Well, I'll have the real video tomorrow night. Show.
Yeah. Well,
That
it
is
sounds
cool,
like
though.
Ann Taylor's all out for herself. It's ridiculous.
I think whenever there is like some kind of special News Nation interview, not like a special, where it's like 45 minutes or whatever, but if there is any like interesting interviews that are coming out, that worked out pretty good, Kib Kitty. I could hear it just fine. I think everybody else in the stream could hear it just fine too. It sounded great.
Yeah, that was fantastic, Kid.
Yeah. So if
I didn't know I could do that.
yeah, I didn't even think about it, so if there's an interview like tonight where there's something, like that, I mean, and if you're able to do that, that'd be awesome, because that was really cool and it sounded perfect.
Well, definitely play this tomorrow night if you can.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna.
If you can.
Yeah, I haven't touched on Idaho Force stuff for, gosh, since Saturday, I think, maybe last Friday. So it's been almost
Yeah, it's been
a
a
week.
little bit.
Yeah, so I do need to get into. I got my sports show tomorrow night, so probably Friday. I'll probably get into it, but I got sports tomorrow.
Is on the news. So yeah, we definitely need to watch it tomorrow.
Well, I got my sports show tomorrow, but I'll be watching it Friday.
Okay.
I'll probably just do an Idaho 4. I don't know. I really kind of, I want to check out this Chronicles of Olivia phone call just to see like why maybe she's getting this. I think Friday I'll probably get into because there's a new stream, the Drunk Turkey Show. So I'll probably see what that's about and then talk about that Friday, talk about these calls, probably just mainly keep it focused on, the Idaho 4 case and the Koberger and such, and probably just keep it focused on that, just little bits here and there of whatever else is.
Do you guys know, or does anybody know in chat? Has anybody even tried to reach out to her, to see how she's doing or anything? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, to Kara's mom?
Yeah, does
I
anybody
mean,
know
Santa's
her?
mom.
Or, yeah, does anybody know her or have a connection with her? Or no?
That's crazy how that shit happened.
I can't even imagine.
And then to find out through social media, and then she's your power of attorney, right? Is that what
Right.
they said?
Yeah,
What
she
the
said she
fuck?
trusted her and gave her power of attorney over her.
What is why would somebody do that? Because
Maybe she
the
don't have
judge-
next. I don't know. I don't know. You can pick who you want for power of attorney. Sounds like she hasn't talked to the oldest daughter, Jasmine, in a while. Maybe because of her drug problems or something.
Oh.
I don't know.
So do they all live in Idaho?
I have no idea on that.
Huh. Or
Tell
I
me
mean,
that was. Oh, sorry.
no, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, talk about a miscarriage of justice. You mean to tell me that the police couldn't have held off on that? I mean, she just lost her daughter and everything. That whole thing
Exactly.
drives me nuts.
Exactly. I mean, let her grieve. She hasn't been
Exactly.
able to grieve.
I mean, they know where she's at. I don't know what the charges were exactly, so I am totally speculating on that. I haven't looked it up, but I'm just saying, I don't know. Just
I
makes me
don't
cry.
think Ann Taylor should be doing any of them.
Well, I watched a video from Scott Rice yesterday that was talking about this, and he was saying, yeah, it's a conflict of interest, and he was saying, whenever you take on a case, you automatically see who is going to be potential witnesses, and you go through your fucking records and you see if any of those people are people that you've represented in the past. He was like, she should have
Yep.
known that this was a
Right.
conflict of interest. Like, she should
Yep.
have known.
Because what if Xana's mom gets called to testify
Right.
and Taylor knows all this information on her?
Right. The lawyer client privilege.
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 Yep.
But then yeah, she could totally somehow be thinking of a way to use that against something when it comes to the court process. Because what'd she do to get the other one overturned? But it got overturned again. But she got it overturned because somebody wasn't following the policy guideline kind of thing, where they weren't following the proper protocol on how to do this or that. I don't know too much about it. I know it had to do with protocol and procedures and such.
You would think the state would bring that to their attention, though, to the court's attention.
Well,
Seriously.
I would hope so.
we watched a video last night about somebody in that area, and that guy was like, what's the problem? I don't see I don't see anything wrong with it. Like, this guy was like literally, and so I'm wondering if it's that kind of fucking culture up there, because the fucking the coroner had a conflict of interest. We all know about that, where she represented the dude that killed the chick that she did the report on.
Yes.
So maybe
Right.
it's
Scary.
just common. It's common up there or something. Because that attorney that they had on the video that we watched last night, he was like, I don't know. I guess they would have to, let me know what the potential conflict might be. It's like, what the fuck are you
I
talking
mean,
about?
it's a no-brainer.
Right.
Just-
So who knows?
I
Maybe
just,
it's normal.
don't have a good feeling about this case anymore. Especially now hearing about Taylor.
Right.
Man.
Well, he
Feel so
said he
bad for
wanted to, how could you commit the perfect crime, in my opinion, I'll
Right.
say, just in case, but, you know.
Use the justice system against itself.
Yep.
And maybe he knows. I mean, I don't know. At first, we thought he was this genius. Then we thought he was this bumbling idiot. Now shit's coming out about, the WSU and just all of that stuff behind the scenes of what's taking place, who's involved, who signed search warrant. All of these connections and stuff that's hidden under the rug. And then they brought up a great question. Is this the reason why he came to that area? Because of all of the...
Brune just made a really good comment in chat, actually.
What was that?
If Xana's mom does testify, that lawyer is in for big trouble if she uses anything that she had confidential information on.
Exactly.
She could get disbarred.
Yep.
I mean, that's
Yes, she could.
serious. That's serious.
She could.
Think about it, because there was a lot of reports about it being a trap house, right? Think about it.
Right.
SRB says if they even remotely went drug angle, and what if Kernoodle was called to stand, Taylor gonna cross-examine her?
Yeah. I mean, I just don't see anything good about Taylor representing him. It is a conflict.
I'm
the
surprised
whole thing is
just...
a cluster, you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's normal up there. Like that. If you, that I can't remember what video it was, but the guy was like, "What's the problem?" It's like, what? Like, you're a fucking lawyer, dude. You should know. You're a lawyer. You should know what the fucking problem is. You don't see it as a... Well, I don't know. I guess they'd have to tell me what the conflict is. What?
I mean, seriously, I would think that the state would address that, like, ASAP, And
I don't know why they haven't.
I know.
Right,
I
even
don't get
right
it.
now.
I mean, they can bring it to
sorry,
the judge
Kev.
anytime,
Yeah. I don't understand.
Hey, Kevin.
I don't get it.
Every night at 7 o'clock Central, I'm on pretty much every night at 7 Central. So if you don't get a notification and it's 7 o'clock, you can click on me and I should be on, except for Saturday nights and Monday nights.
Well, I have to tell you one thing. We won't get into the Murdaugh thing, but I watched the opening statements today, and the state's attorney did a very, very good opening statement. I mean,
I think I have
some of the evidence they have. Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you have that, CJ?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I got two different versions. Three different versions. I got an 8-minute version, a 30-minute version, and an hour and 4-minute version. I was actually thinking about doing a part 2 of the Alex Murdaugh special, because with my part 1, I had so much stuff that I didn't even get to in part 1. I thought about doing a part 2 next week where I probably show some of those things, but I have like another 2 hours of content just on the Murdaugh stuff. So I'm thinking about doing a part 2 for that. Friday, I'll probably just stick to Idaho 4 mostly. If I do get on Saturday, maybe that's what I'll do on Saturday, is kind of catch up.
Now, what about your day off?
Well, yeah, I know.
Are we going back to that again?
I know. It felt weird Sunday night because I was like, damn.
No, but it was nice, wasn't it?
It was nice just, having all that free time, mentally.
Yeah.
That's what the free time is it's up here, because even if I'm at, work or this or that, I'm still having to da-da-da-da-da. It's the time that I can just sit back and look at the fucking wall and just stare at a piece of
your coffee sign.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Or I could fucking do something to it so I could darken it down. Because I definitely need to darken it down a little bit. It sucks. I love the damn sign. I wish it showed up like the picture I took, but
Oh no, CJ, you got the beautiful, red flush cheeks. It's cute. Don't worry.
yeah, from that shit either. Kevin, Grizz, Kev, just don't say you're single.
You're right.
Yeah, the
Yeah, Kev can come up on
notifications
panel too
are
then.
the notifications are here and there with this thing. But I do wanna go through because I didn't know like if somebody removes shit off their channel that it'll actually remove it off my shit. So I might as well make a backup of the backup. So I'm gonna listen to this call. I'm gonna shut the music down. I'm gonna shut everything down. I'm gonna play this phone call because I really want to sit back and listen and see like was there something in this phone call that not that there's a reason that somebody should get hate like that, but what
Right.
sparked it? And I would like to hear it before maybe it even gets taken off this video. So is that cool with
Yeah.
you guys? Okay.
Yeah.
Let
Did
me
I
you
try
might
guys
to-
see
get
the
back
live
down
chat
and
just
chat,
out of
though.
curiosity?
I'm sorry, what?
No, was there anything? Did you guys see anything in live chat or something that, you know, from when she was going on the lives and stuff, or no?
Did you guys? I just saw that she had a video that came up because I was gonna go back to her channel to get that video to just go directly to the source, and then I seen the video that said this is why I took my video down, and I'm like, oh shit,
Mm,
maybe I shouldn't even talk about it because I didn't know what was going on. I didn't
right.
know if there was, just because legal shit or whatever. I didn't know what, so I'm like, well, maybe I won't fucking go into it. And that's why I was asking you guys, like, what's behind this? So I
Too
just didn't
weird.
even know. Did you see anything, Kid Kitty, in like chats or anything? Like
There were
what
some trolls.
what spawned it? Or like what?
Well, I don't know what spawned it.
Hmm.
I didn't see anything different in hers than I did in Drunk Turkey. So I don't know.
So weird.
She was just getting threats and stuff like that, and so she thought it would be best to take it down.
Mm-mm-mm.
I wonder what kind of threats. Just
She didn't go into it.
No kidding.
All right. Well,
I might,
let me.
I
All
might
right, I'm
hop
gonna go
go ahead.
down.
What's up,
Yeah, I'm
Willow?
gonna go down. I'm gonna go down too, CJ. Thanks for having me up. Okay.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. It was great. I don't know what happened
Oh,
to
it was
Justice,
fun.
but I appreciate you hopping up too. Yeah, this was really neat. It was a good time tonight. Thank you guys so much.
All right,
You're
CJ.
welcome.
Bye, hon.
Hey, Mama.
Goodbye.
Bye, Kid Kitty.
Thank you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna play this and I'm gonna see like what the hell the deal was. Um and then I don't know, it depends on how much time's left, but I do want to go into a Ryan Hall y'all video. Was going to start it off with a little bit of weather just to kind of get everybody an update on what's going on. There's a lot of crazy ass storms going on again. So I'll go ahead and end the show with the Ryan Hall y'all tonight. But I'm going to check out this call. If anything sticks out to you, definitely take a note and we'll talk about it Friday. Because we'll just kind of get back into the Idaho 4 stuff on Friday and get kind of caught up on some of the other stuff, but really maybe only spend 10 or 15 minutes on it. And then the rest is pretty much going to be Idaho because there's a lot of stuff I haven't covered in the last almost week. And I know that there's a lot out there. And I want to make sure that I kind of stay caught up as well. So I'm going to go ahead and listen to this call. And then, depending on how much time's left, well, you might either go to Ryan Hall, y'all, or I might hop over to the Drunk Turkey show and see if there was actually Kim did call in. If anybody does know, let me know, please, in chat if you know that Kim did make another phone call on there. If there is any other content creators that you know of that also she's been on, please send me the link to those videos too, because I honestly would like to make uh, a compilation of all the calls, and it just go from the very first one, and it's nothing but the phone call, the extra trimmed off. It just goes from bloop 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 bloop. I think that'd be really interesting to have too. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this started. Thank you guys for hopping in the panel tonight. I appreciate you. And let's sit back and take a listen to this real quick.
Of November 13th still remains a mystery. In this video, I interview a mother who tells shocking info about that morning. Her daughter says by 10 a.m., she already knew the details of the incident on 1122 King Road.
She knew. She'd known since like 10. Dylan and Bethany were in the downstairs room. Dylan saw them out the window. They're lying.
According to Kim's daughter, multiple people from Pi Beta Phi were called. These phone calls were made 2 to 3 hours before the first 911 call, and news spread like wildfire.
A whole bunch of kids were given a narrative by the kids that were there.
Locals are coming out claiming their kids or friends were at the home between 8 to 10 a.m. This user says that her nephew said a lot of people were at the home by 11. This is still 1 hour before the first 911 call. I even spoke with a student at U of I who also knew people got called. But when it comes to speaking with anyone who received a phone call or immediate friends of those who did, it's kind of hard to get people to talk. Why? Kim originally called into the Drunk Turkey show, and they did a good job of vetting her.
There was certain validation that needed to be done. The person that called us in stated that she had a daughter and a son that attended WSU, and they had friends and a roommate that were close to the situation.
I called the FBI on the 13th, actually, because I knew my daughter received the text. That is all true. She had received the text by 10 a.m.
Kim mentioned to me that she talks very fast. So let's be nice in the comment section. You can slow down the speed of this video if you would like. Also, for privacy reasons, I bleeped out certain names we talked about.
And one of the girls who sent it to her, her boyfriend plays football for UI, and supposedly he had sent the night at my daughter's house, but again, we were in a hotel in Pullman. I never saw him. I never saw. So, but then when I called at 5 o'clock, when we got the alert on the way home, she knew everything that had happened, down to like the injuries and where the kids were, and that.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it because, oh shit, got a bunch of different stuff. Fuck, and. Well, I was trying to pause it. Fuck, now I lost my train of thought. Where in the hell? Never mind. I lost my train of thought because that happened.
You're back.
Xana, not
Police were
Donna.
called.
That's a
phone call as well.
Bethany were in the downstairs room. They knew the guys who were
names we talked about.
And one of the girls who sent it to her, her boyfriend plays football for the UI.
Too far
for UI, and supposedly he had spent the night at my daughter's house, but again, we were.
Hold on, sorry about that.
Certain validation that needed to be done. The person.
Okay. This is what I was going to say. She bleeped out the names. The names weren't bleeped out on the other show that we were watching. So I really don't understand.
That called us in stated that she had a daughter and a son that attended WSU, and they had friends and a roommate that were close to the situation.
I called the FBI on the 13th, actually, because I knew my daughter received the text. That is all true. She had received the text by 10 a.m.
Kim mentioned to me that she talks very fast. So let's be nice in the comment section. You can
Thank you,
slow
Brewer.
down the speed of this video if you would like. Also, for privacy reasons, I bleeped out certain names we talked about.
And one of the girls who sent it to her, her boyfriend plays football for UI, and supposedly he had spent the night at my daughter's house, but again, we were in a hotel in Pullman. I never saw him. I never saw. So, but then when I called at 5 o'clock, when we got the alert on the way home, she knew everything that had happened.
Mm-hmm.
Down to like the injuries and where the kids were, and that Dylan and Bethany were in the downstairs room. They knew the guys who were there. It wasn't just one. They knew who they were. There was a lot of loud noise, and
There wasn't just one.
they locked
Hold on a
themselves
minute.
in their rooms and went to sleep. I
What?
said,
I bleeped out certain names.
And that's not me really talking right now. That's the commentary from the video that we had to go back on there.
We talked about.
and one of those sent it to her. Her boyfriend plays football for the UI, and supposedly he had spent the night at my daughter's house. But again, we
I
were
think she said there
in
was
a
more than
hotel
one
in Pullman.
that committed it.
I never saw him. I never
It's
saw.
coming up.
So, but then when I called at 5 o'clock, when we got the alert on the way home, she knew everything that had happened.
Mm-hmm.
Down to like the injuries and where the kids were, and that Dylan and Bethany were in the downstairs room. They knew the guys who were there. It wasn't just one. They knew who they were.
They knew
there
the
was
guys
a lot
were
of loud
there. It wasn't
noise,
just one.
and
Whoa.
they locked themselves in their rooms and went to sleep. I said,
whoa.
Or we're hiding, whatever. But I said, why didn't they call the police? She goes, I don't know. And I'm like, I just really still can't get my head around that. And I know you're frightened, but they were not terrified. Like what the police report said, the probable cause warnings is not what these kids were all told.
Wow.
It's not. And one of the girls, even on 2020, said, I think it was a girl, I'm not sure, in the black sweater, blue sweater, said, I texted Donna in the morning and I didn't hear back.
Xana, not
Police
Donna.
weren't called till noon.
Wow.
They were there, and they were there early on. And what I've been told by the FBI is that they're aggressively investigating everything I've told them. So I do think they do know. I do think they're going to make more arrests. But I do think that Haley's, at least her father, should know. Give him answers. He needs them. I know the condition of Kaylee's body and Maddie's. Crushes my soul for him, and I just can't even take away that pain. Like, who does that?
Yeah.
Who does that?
That all happened and the roommates were just asleep.
They weren't asleep. They were awake. They heard it all. They knew who it was. And I don't know in the translation if there was so 3 people inside and 1 outside watching, or 2 people inside and 1 outside watching. So from what I've been able to boil down and get pieces together from what I know, like and I think Wazoo's involved too. Don't get me wrong here. I'm not just saying U of I. I mean, both schools are involved. And not just because he was the teacher there. How did he get vetted? Who is vetting him to be a teacher in classroom 12 and my kids in 13? Who's doing that? And I stand behind everything I say, and I've said everything to the FBI immediately. When I discovered a lie, I called the FBI and told them. I have called the schools. I'm working right now on having grade girls suspended. My kid loves grade girl. She loves it. But it is so out of control. Well, 10 kids have died since last, February?
10?
That I know of.
At which university?
At U of I. After Sam Martinez died, they made sure the kids were very, very aware of the Good Samaritan goal, which means we don't care what state you're in of inebriation or whatever you're doing, you're calling in on somebody who's in real peril. We're not even going to look at you. We're going to say thank you and not even take your name. Right? That's what the Good Sam was. I thought Moscow had it too, but I don't know about that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why the kids aren't. I mean, no, I feel like they were just trying to exercise their power at the beginning of the school year. And you're right. Likely, they put a block. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That could have been. I want to believe that Dylan did and Bethany did everything they possibly could. And none of these kids did anything wrong.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know that I believe that, but
it's just so weird that was it 8 a.m. that the first phone call was made to like sorority sisters at Pi Beta?
Oh,
Phi?
wow. 8 in the morning?
So from 8 o'clock till 11:58, that's literally 4 hours of time that goes by.
Right. And if she was awake, like she says, that was 8 hours, and she heard all of that.
So with the do you know for sure that is what the phone calls were about when the roommates called at 8 a.m. and
I think what I heard, and I'm not sure which of the girls said it, was they were getting rid of everything in the house. They were cleaning the house, which would explain the van shoe print. Because I'm almost 100% sure that TA guy doesn't wear Vans. College kids, frat kids wear Vans. Like, come on, right? And then to say that Murphy was found in the bedroom with Kaylee but didn't have a speck of blood on him. Are you kidding me? The smell would have just bowled you over.
Right.
Another thing is, I mean, to get rid of, it's like it doesn't take 4 hours. So
yeah,
it's like,
so I don't know. I think they were coming up with the narrative because the narrative that was sent to my daughter at around 10 in the morning, it was that 4 students were killed. There were 5 Pi Phis. I think they had grouped Kaylee into that Pi Phi group. They didn't, because she's an AFI. Because I remember the girls saying, that's weird that an AFI and a Pi Phi is living together. And they said, well, schools are different. I don't know. Maybe one of them dropped or something. I don't know. And I don't know Greek. I went to Central Washington University. We didn't have Greek there. But
she's not slurring. I have it slowed down. I have it slowed down at 0.75. Just to not only be able to hear what she's saying clearly and to respect the creator that came out with this call. We used she's got really good information, Chronicles of Olivia. So maybe might be why she's sounding slurry. Not sure, but I think that could be possible. I think
so anyways, they said,
I think she's also you can tell, or I could tell anyway, in my opinion, that it seemed like she was kind of starting to tear up at different points of the talk as well.
That they were.
Thank you for hopping in.
And they said about Bethany's injuries, and then
wait, whose injuries? Yeah. Bethany?
Not Bethany. I'm sorry about Maddie's injuries.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you know their injuries or not, but
another thing
they all knew that.
That's interesting because from what I had heard was the kid that discovered the bodies. But from what you're telling me, it seems like multiple people knew about the injuries before the so-called person. So that's not true then.
So he might have been called over. See, I can't imagine that Hunter Chapin would have not immediately called 911.
Part is really confusing.
Because I know there were guys there as well.
So you know for sure there were other guys that stayed overnight?
I do know that there were other guys there. I don't told me that he was a
What?
triplet and that his brother was there.
Hunter Chapin, yeah, he was.
Yeah,
So
he was there, and in fact, he's the one who told his parents. His parents said on the TV, so I assume that's the facts. That's true. So the police clearly weren't there yet, and everybody was told by the kids, not the police. Which, right, all these kids are there first. So the first call. So when my daughter, and I know that, here's what I do know for certain. When we dropped my daughter off to her house, before we went to the hotel, it was like about 12-ish. I didn't see and I hadn't seen her all day, or your boyfriend. But then when we went and picked her up for breakfast, it was probably around 8, 9. Still wasn't there. We went in. At some point, she was either there or she wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
The girls, and I kept saying again, why didn't they call the police? She's like, I don't know, Mom, because it's a party house. I don't know why. I think that's why. And that's kind of where that feedback comes from. I mean, and I said, have you been there? And she goes, well, no, Mom. I haven't been there, but a lot of people do. I mean, they're cool. Like, how do you, and I said, how do you know? Do you even know them? She goes, well, she knows Xana's sister. Xana's sister, Jasmine, goes to school at Wazoo. So, she, and Jasmine's sister, or Xana's sister, Jasmine, is Greek, too. I don't know how she's in them. But she's friends on social media with, she is with them, with the kids over there. But really good friends with Pi-Fi's and really good friends with she's a sorority sister. So, and that's where it came from. And then when charging documents or whatever came out here, she came down she woken up and I said, look at what they said and showed her. She says, that's not what happened. And it was so absolutely organic that I have no reason not to believe that's what she truly believes, and that's the narrative she knew. So they were given a narrative. A whole bunch of kids were given a narrative by the kids that were there. Maybe received the text, wasn't present, but received the text from somebody in Pi-Fi, and then she distributed it, and other people did as well. That's why all the kids know it's a different story.
The importance is that she got a phone call from Pi Beta Phi.
Right. Yes, that's exactly right. I don't know what format the communication was in. I believe it was Snapchat. The problem, a lot of the problems with this investigation is in Snapchat. But if you weave your way back through the Venmos, because if you're not Greek, you can't go on Greek Row, especially if you're a guy. So I do think that I know they do it at PICAPs at Wazoo. They infiltrate or they get a hold of somebody who will and sell for them on campus. Like, Brian couldn't go to the Sigma Chi house. He's not a Sigma Chi. Only girls can go after 10 o'clock, at least at Wazoo anyway. But you don't go to Greek Row, and unless you're an athlete, you can, because athletes aren't supposed to. My son's an athlete. Athletes, it's really, really frowned upon for them to be in the Greek system.
EvilleCJ?
But they're allowed to go to the parties. They get invited to the parties, right? Because
Can I jump in here real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know about everyone, but this lady is not giving me much confidence in what she actually knows as fact. I mean, if you listen to some of the wording, like before this last thing that she just went through, she just goes, what I do know is, right? I don't know if you guys caught on to when she said that. She goes, what I do know for certain is, and then she states that. And then everything seems like secondhand and third-hand knowledge from her daughter telling her this and this person telling her this.
Say because getting her information of the
But they're allowed.
definitely checking out. First call, she was talking so damn fast. Children that go to school.
But they're allowed to. But they're.
I
have to
appreciate
be
that
accurate with my sources.
you wrote that down. You had that 57. She cannot lie to you because you have it written. It's
in my
down.
head.
It is right there. Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's in this mental Rolodex card that I have. Yeah, it's already
But
stamped.
please continue. I'm so sorry.
It's already
I
stamped,
apologize
yeah.
for interrupting.
Oh, you're good. You're good. All right, we'll get back to this call.
Mackay house. He's not Mackay. Only girls can go after 10 o'clock. At least there was zoo anyway.
If you guys would like it.
But you don't go to Greek Row, and unless you're an athlete, you can, because athletes aren't supposed to be. And my son's an athlete. Athletes, it's really, really frowned upon for them to be in the Greek system. But they're allowed to go to the parties. They get invited to the parties, right? Because
Yeah.
So, and if you're a girl and you're not Greek, you can go after 10 p.m. That's how it is at Wazoo anyway. It's very structured. And they say that's a safety structure. I feel like it might not be, but that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody finds their place, right?
Yeah.
And I don't think the girls, okay, I'm just going to say this. I really want to be clear about this. I don't think they're boys. I think, to me, they look kind to everybody, and their kindness maybe made them more naive and put them in a precarious position they didn't even know they were going to be in. Not that I'm not blaming them. I'm just saying goodness is not a right to hurt somebody. But I do think they were sucked into it because of Sigma Chi. And I do believe it's Sigma Chi. This is bigger than them. And it's bigger than Moscow police, which is why I call the FBI under 13, not Moscow police or Pullman. They're afraid. These kids are afraid to talk. I don't have a feel for Hunter. I think Ethan was probably, from what I can look at, he was the leader of the two of them. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But I could be wrong. I don't know. But also, the girls who were on Dateline in 2020, they are lying.
How do you know that? Did your daughter mention
I just looked at
about it?
Because I'm looking. No, I didn't. The first time I thought, "Oh, you're just being judgy, Kim. Just look again." Like I'm just wanting to see them being bad. But then I'm looking like, no, they're lying. They have created a narrative to protect something or somebody or themselves. And they are feeding it around. And what they're realizing is they're putting themselves in so much more danger. And there's families who could go years with never finding out what really happened. Wow. I do think that Brian was a mastermind. I do not believe he was alone because the information first given to my daughter was that there were 3 people there.
3 p.m. And this was at what time were the 3 people there? At 8 in the morning or at night?
When apparently when the murders happened, but
around 4 in the morning.
Maybe Dylan thought they were just going to be shaking them up for the money.
So the 3 people standing outside was at 4 in the morning, and one was a creepy guy. I think I remember hearing that one was creepy.
Yeah, they just call him the creeper. There's a lot of creepers that hang out there. I don't know. I think there's more questions to be asked. Mm-hmm. Some lie detector tests to be taken. I know they don't hold up in court, but they certainly work well to get, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think the only one who passed one is that Brian because he's such a sociopath.
And when Brian was arrested, the first thing Brian said was, "Oh, was anyone else arrested?"
Well, what I do think is the reason he wanted to be extradited so quickly is because he's got something. He knows every single thing that these kids have done. When they felt like they were being stalked, they were being watched. They were being watched diligently. I believe he's been in that house before. I think my understanding is he had been in the house, but it was a creeper and they kicked him to the curb and wasn't allowed to come back. That is what I think happened a few weeks prior. And I've told the police that. And that is because I've gotten that from the girls, because if they're not partying there and they're just getting this narrative from, but it's still really, the towns are pretty small together, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty connected. So it's like being on the same campus. It's just 5 miles apart, right?
Mm-hmm. So your daughter mentioned that a few weeks prior, someone was kicked out. That was a creeper. Like, is that just something you heard from your daughter?
That she just thinks she doesn't. She was told it was the creeper, and people would come to buy there, and they were like this 30-year-old.
Thank you, everybody.
It's like they're like 25 to 30-year-olds that don't belong in college that have record. And it took me forever to get the police. I called every day for almost a month, and I do know a mom tried every day for 15 days. She had spoken with Ethan at 2, or her son had texted Ethan at 2 in the morning. He was at Ethan's memorial service. They were good friends. Ethan had texted at 2 in the morning. She knew, so this kid knew where he was at 2 a.m. And it took like 15 days, she said, to get somebody to call them back. They were so buried. And so I just called every day. And when I called the president of UI, because I thought I'm just going to call him because I'm not hearing back and I need to know he's heard my information. I don't need to know what's going on. I need you to know what I know, because I think it's relevant. And why would I make it up? I mean, or why would my kid make it up?
Yeah, no, and the fact that there's multiple kids who experience that, it's not just your daughter making this up. There's like multiple kids that got the phone call.
It's a rabbit hole sometimes when you're not getting anything from the police and you know things aren't adding up. I mean, 1 and 1 is making 12. Come on. It has to balance out. It has to make sense. And I can't help but think if I was a parent, I'd be thinking nothing is making sense. And it's being taken all these places where probably it's just the simplest explanation is usually the explanation, right? In life. But there's a lot of things in it, a lot of lying. And these kids are lying like crazy. Mm-hmm. I can't believe they let them come home for Christmas. And that's what I said to them. I said, are you seriously sending my kid home for Christmas? I know I lose here, but if they're Greek on either campus, you keep them there. A SWAT the guy December 15th.
Yeah, Brent Kopaka.
So my son, he came downstairs the day that the affidavit came out with the probable cause, and he said, Mom, the map doesn't work. Like, the thing, it doesn't work. Wazoo is a walking campus. I think Moscow's you walk a lot in Moscow too, but so they know the roads and they know all of those things and where their phones work. And there's really no range in Pullman. I mean, there's more range in Moscow truly than there is in Pullman, but he spent like 15 to 20 minutes outside of the apartment where that guy was shot, where he supposedly lived, at the coffee house apartments. What was he doing there? Was he picking him up? I don't think he worked for Pullman's. He was security. I thought he worked in tech at UI Tech or the tech department at University of Idaho, but I could be wrong there too. They changed the story. They changed the person after the first day of putting it up. But why did he want to kill his roommates? And why was he living with 2 students if he's 38 and not a student? And is this Brian guilty actually, but going to get off because he's going to turn it on him? Because I think he's got something up his sleeve.
It's just, I can't wrap my head around the fact that, like, because we all thought at 11:58, the roommates woke up, saw the carnage, called the police. No, they were awake 4 hours earlier, and that is huge.
She's saying that in reference to the crimes that took place, and you're letting all these people go home. You need to keep them and interview every single one of them is basically what she's referring to.
That's not in the affidavit.
Yeah, when I called her, when we got together at 5 o'clock, and I called her, my husband called, and she had she knew, right? And I think it hadn't sunk in what had happened yet, so she was giving it to me fresh, right? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, she knew. She'd known since like 10.
Since 10.
Was gone by between around 9, between 8 and 9, 10, somewhere in there, because I never saw her. But she supposedly was there. And this is a narrative she fed to my daughter and to whatever friend group she sent it to in Snap. And I don't know. I assume everybody else got one too. But I think they were creating a narrative. And I feel it more so because of what they put on too. And it was on Twitter, I think, where they had posted it. But I think it's gone. And I did not screenshot it, which I wish I would have. I don't know if you can pull Twitter back. I think they can pull everything back. But the consistency is that I think there are kids on there that are trying to say this is something different than it's coming out as, but I think they're really afraid. People have to start talking.
And with Hudson Lindo, I had one of his friends message me because I made a video about Hudson, and like everyone saw that video, and I was just talking about, his case and spreading awareness. She messages me and says, just to let you know that this has nothing nefarious to it. It has nothing to do with Sigma Chi. He tripped and fell on a rock and hit his head and passed out in the creek. But I went to that creek because I went to Moscow a second time. Yeah. But there's like trees and bushes along the side of it. It doesn't really make sense to me.
Where was he going? For the shortcut.
I don't know. Like, I have no idea. I think he was just leaving the frat and going home.
He's not the first one to die in that creek.
So you've heard about...
I think another boy died in 2015. Mm-hmm. But I could have the date wrong. But I believe another boy did. I certainly want them to have peace. Mm-hmm. And I don't want this guy to get off. And I'm really very concerned that he's going to have enough evidence to at least postpone.
Yeah, and his attorney, like, she seems to be a pretty good one because she freed this other guy that was in jail.
I don't know how he got her. She's probably the best in the 5-state area. Forensic investigator, probably one of the best in the nation. How does that happen?
But if it wasn't for you, none of us would have known about this period of time in the morning where multiple people knew what had happened before the 911 call was made.
Well, the police know about it because they've known since the 13th when I called them. They are now the world's children, They did not deserve this.
Yeah.
And we're stuck with the scumbags, and we lose these beautiful lights. That's just unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Yeah.
So I will do everything I can. And it's just,
Exactly.
it's just, well, you're the one doing the hard work. You're out there doing it. And I would call you an investigator, and I would get my PI's license if I were you, because I find you to be very, very effective.
Oh, thank you.
Atlanta in 2020, I'm looking at a bunch of lying kids who need to be in a timeout until they decide to tell the truth. Like, didn't your parents tell you not to lie? You are liars. Our interview was like real. It was a documentary. It was
That was
real.
a good video.
It really was. It was really nice to see.
It was a good video.
Thank you.
And everybody grieves differently. I mean, some people are quiet in grief, and people, aren't. And it's really hard to. I mean, I cannot believe the police arrested Santa's mother 3 days after because she had a warrant. Come on, guys. Sometimes this woman just lost her child. Don't care what you think of her, what she's done.
Yeah, that timing was the worst. I can't even.
Why would they do that to her? They have a choice. They can go to a judge and say, hey, this just happened. They have a choice. I can't imagine. No. She's sitting in a jail cell while her daughter is, they're preparing to bury her. Like, come on.
Aww.
Give me a break. People's lives are hard enough. They don't need this.
Aww.
So I'm frustrated. So it's nice to see that there's this world out there who's communicating to people. And I really do appreciate that. I appreciate you.
You are the first parent that has really come forward to say, like, there's more to the story.
Because I really think I'm right. And if I'm wrong, I apologize. But I believe everything that's been told to me, and I would never lie. And I know that about myself. And I just can't imagine not saying anything. What kind of a mother would I be? What kind of a person would I be if I didn't tell everything I knew?
And so with your daughter, like, does she know that you've, like, talked about this? Like, is she okay with that? Is she open, or is she kind of, like, scared?
She does. She knows it's not enough. And I think that because she's there and she really wants to stay there, I have spoken for her. And so, and I said if it comes down to it and you need to call her in and she needs to be a witness or whatever, well, then we'll handle that at that time. I do not believe, if I believe she did anything wrong, I'd lock her in the police department myself. Trust me on that one. I would. And I don't think she has. I think she's given everything she has. And when she finds something, she tells me. She thinks I am over the top too nervous and worried. And I think she's not worried enough. So we have a little battle there. Mm-hmm. But nature of the beast, right? But she knows I'm speaking for her. And I tell everybody I am speaking for her. And I believe her because that's what all the girls said. And that's the most plausible story. Nothing else makes sense. For her to have opened the door and seen him and him to walk by her, he would not have done that. He would have killed her. Mm-hmm. And if she was frozen, how did she shut the door and lock it, right? She was on the first floor. She wasn't on the second floor. And I actually think that the girl who never moved in is the one probably who has a lot of answers.
What?
Why did the police say she was on the second floor?
It was down to the beast, right? But she knows I'm speaking for her. And I tell everybody I am speaking for her. And I believe her because that's what all the girls said. And that's the most plausible story. Nothing else makes sense. For her to have opened the door and seen him and him to walk by her. He would not have done that. He would have killed her.
Mm-hmm.
And if she was frozen, how did she shut the door and lock it, right? She was on the first floor. She wasn't on the second floor. And I actually think that the girl who never moved in is the one probably who has a lot of answers.
Why did the police say she was on the second floor?
She was downstairs with Bethany.
And you know that for a fact because your daughter told you that?
Yeah, well, I know that for a fact because that's what my daughter told me. And she saw them out the window. They saw them out the window, and I think they knew they were coming. When the police say to be vigilant, walking groups, well, guess what? They were sleeping, and there was a group of them in the house, and there was a guy there. What more could they have done? I'd like to know if somebody ate that whatever was in that Jack in the Box bag, why the receipt was not correct, because the receipt is not correct if you pull it up. It just has an X on it. Did she order it? Does it follow a Venmo somewhere?
There's so many details.
And I will speak to them anytime they want. And
hold on.
If they were sleeping and there was a group of them in the house and there was a guy there, what more could they have done? I'd like to know if somebody ate that whatever was in that Jack in the Box bag, why the receipt was not correct, because the receipt is not correct if you pull it up. It just has an X on it. Did she order it? Does it follow
So was it a prop?
Venmo somewhere?
There's so many details.
And I will speak to them anytime they want. And if they have questions they want me to go find out, if you have questions you want me to find, I will do my best.
Yeah,
I will read them.
After listening to Kim speak about what she knows about that morning, she appears to be telling the truth and appears to be sincere.
That's what I was thinking.
What do you think about this new information? One thing I will say is that there seems to be a part of the story we haven't been told yet. We may never find out, but hopefully we do soon, so that justice is served. If you haven't seen my
Wow. A couple things I didn't even notice the other time we listened to it. How her daughter saw them outside the window. And then I was reminded about the girl who never moved in that she feels has a lot of answers. I still am wondering why the issues. I don't understand it. I thought it was pretty respectful. I thought the name being bleeped out, the names, was respectful. So sorry to hear that in her direction. But I just wanted to say thank you, everybody, for hanging out tonight. I appreciate you. Hope you have a peaceful and positive evening. Stay warm, stay safe, wake up energized to a beautiful day. And I'll see you back tomorrow night at 7 Central. We'll be doing sports. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. I appreciate you. Stay warm.